drove. My re-up money secure. I got in, I got out. Giving all glory to God. Hold up, this ain't me. Tell me how we went from trapping to rapping on BET. Last week I told investing to the Kansas City Chiefs. Golden rule to invest and make that money while you sleep. They say trap a perfect mixture of Warren Buffett and Meach. No more shoebox money, them portfolios elite. Golden rule to invest and make that money while you sleep. I'm gone.
What's good, what's good, what's good, family? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Welcome to another phenomenal episode of Trappin Tuesdays, man. All right, before we get started this week, man, we definitely want to tell each and every one of y'all, thank y'all for just tuning in to us every week, man. We appreciate that. Like, without y'all, I'm going to say it every week because I never want y'all to go a week without thinking that this isn't about y'all. All right, so every week I want y'all to know that, man. Like, without you all, the Freedom Center has no purpose. Without you all, Wall Street Trapper has no purpose. Without you all, my team couldn't be walking in their purpose. And so for that, I just want y'all to know that we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. You know, when y'all sending us in the chat, I love it when y'all reposting stuff so we can repost it. We love seeing y'all in the car, in the bedroom, in the living room, in the kitchen. We love it, man. It means so much to us. It let us know that what we doing is being impactful and it's worth it. So one more time, I just got to say thank y'all, man. All right, so the message today is going to be good because I spent some time with my daughter this weekend, and I was just thinking about the idea and the concept of breaking through. Right, of being stagnant in a certain moment in your life, in a certain period of life, and you're just looking for that breakthrough. And so what I want everybody to first start with tonight is before the breakthrough happens for you, it has to break through in you. All right, so before the breakthrough happens for you, something got to break through in you. Right, like you are living a life that is a sounding board of excuses that is rooted in fear. I'm gonna say that again, right? Before the breakthrough happens for you, it has to happen in you. But right now, you live in a life that's a sounding board of excuses that's rooted in fear. And what I mean, I want to dive deeper into that, Jose. Like, I want them to understand because breakthroughs happen with momentum. Right? Like, breakthroughs don't just happen. Breakthroughs are a byproduct of you having motion. Right? So if you're just sitting on a couch all the time, you can't have a breakthrough. You may have an epiphany. Right, an idea, a vision. But the breakthrough only happens when you got motion. That's why they call it a breakthrough. It has to break through some type of barrier. It has to break through some type of blockade. It has to break through something, which means to break through it, you gotta have movement. To have movement, you gotta have motion. All right, breakthrough. But you can't have the breakthrough you looking for because you are a sounding board of excuses. And what I realized about excuses is if we get to the root of it, it's fear or something. Yeah. So if you think about the excuse, and I'm gonna be real with y'all, like I done made excuses before. I make excuses sometimes about shooting content. Man, I don't really want, because I be like, in my head, I just be like, bro, I wonder what they gonna think. I wonder if they're gonna do this. And you start procrastinating, right? Like you can't make the right trade because you scared of what's gonna happen. You can't make the right business investment because you scared of what's gonna happen. You can't put the right content out because you scared of how it's gonna perform. You can't get the breakthrough because the sounding board of excuses is rooted in the fear that you don't want to happen. So because you don't want a thing to happen, you start making excuses on why you're not doing it, but you keep conforming instead of transforming. The conforming means you are waiting for confirmation from the world. The transforming means I don't care what they think, I'ma just evolve into what I'm supposed to be, regardless if they like it or not. All right. Let's back up, Trap. Like you can't come out the gate like that. You can't come out the gate like that. You can't come out the gate like that. All right, so let's back up a little bit. There's a version of you that has a goal or an idea of how you want your life to be. And the problem with that is you are too comfortable with the version of you now. What you envision is in the future, but you being anchored to the now. Okay, watch what I'm about to say right here. This is gonna be good for you. You cannot heal from the same environment that hurt you. All right, let me rephrase it. You cannot heal from the same environment that hurt you, meaning the environment you are in has caused you some type of pain, but yet you see your future and you trying to get to your future from where you are now instead of making some movement. Maybe I got out of focus just now. Movement. You want the break. You praying to God. God, give it to me. And God saying you got to move. Yep. God saying movement. In Solomon, Psalms, Proverbs, he says, hey, a laziness will make for poverty. If you go read Proverbs, Solomon tells us about poverty and being lazy like 50 times. Go study the ant, you sluggard. He tells us that many times. He tells us that. So you can't have the breakthrough. I'm going to keep pounding on that because you keep praying, God, I want this. You want God to do all the work. You want God to do all the work. Like the breakthrough comes, Lord, I got something happening to me just now. Watch it. The breakthrough comes not because you're scared. The breakthrough comes not because you discouraged. The breakthrough comes because I felt all that and I still went forward. Yeah. The breakthrough comes, okay, let me give you mine. Trap, I'm about to buy this building. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Yeah. Don't know what the hell I'm doing. What? Trap, my first building is 50,000 square feet. Yep, I'm thinking everything gonna be, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. We're a year and a half in and I'm still like, it's coming. Man, Trap, how the building going? I be like, it's a monster. But I'm here. And I ain't going nowhere. The breakthrough comes, you gotta endure long enough to see, oh man, endurance is just being in the ground planting the seeds, man. Endurance is just saying, yep, it's hot. It's 100 and some degree weather, but I'ma still plant the seed. Because I know if I plant the seed, the soil gonna do what it gotta do to it. You want the fruit, but you don't want to plant the seed. Because you like, oh, it's dirty down there. Because you keep saying, what if the seed don't grow? What if it rain? What if a coyote come dig it up? What if somebody dig it up? So now you just sitting on the seed. But I ain't talking about fruit. I'm talking about you, the seed. And you got all this earth, you got all this world, all this that God created, all of this fertilization. People can be the right fertilization. People can be the right nurturer. But the problem is you not around people that's nurturing you. You around weeds. And they stealing your oxygen. And they stealing your nutrients. And they stealing your soil because they taking up space in your life. So you can't get the breakthrough because you smothered by weeds. Man, Trap, calm down. You tripping, bruh. All right. So you want this breakthrough to happen in your life. You want your life to transform. You want to be the first millionaire in your family. You want to change your last name into the asset, but yet you keep doing the same thing that you've been doing and you wondering why nothing ain't happening. You keep making excuses. You keep binge scrolling. You keep having the same conversation. You're in the same group chats. And you look at your peer group. I promise you, if you look at your peer group and say, what have we done since the pandemic till now besides blow the pandemic money? Look who in the group chat. Okay, watch this. Jose, I promise you this. I can tell you how far you have came in life if you show me the group chat from the pandemic and you show me the group chat now. Like the pandemic was such an amazing time in this world because now you can anchor everybody from where they were then. Like I might ain't know you before the pandemic, but what have you done now? You got 6 years. Who done what? Who went all in? Who saw the opportunity? But yet you got some people keep saying, man, I wish I could go back to the pandemic. The dope part about the present is you only admire and take, let me say this right. Oh my God, let me say this right. The amazing thing about the present is we can look back at the past and see all the mistakes we made. But the amazing part about the present is we can look to the past and make the future whatever we want. Because the past leaves the clues. I don't need the government to give me no free money because the market print free money. I just know now what I need to do the next time I get some money. I ain't talking about how you blew the bag in the pandemic. Yeah, you blew that money. So what? What you doing now? How many times you done got that same check money again? How many opportunities you blew that would have gave you more than that check money, but you ain't take advantage of it? So many opportunities came your way that would have blew past that, but guess you keep saying, man, I wish we can get it. You want a disaster to happen again instead of realizing your present situation is all you need. You need a disaster to come up. Trap, calm down. Calm down. Like you close to your breakthrough, fam. Right? You close to it. Like you so close to it, you getting discouraged. Now that sounds crazy. How can I be like usually if I'm close to it, usually I get excited. That's what I think will be the natural order of emotion. But it's not. Because I need you to know. Watch this, y'all. This is so good. Watch this. Watch this. Hear me when I say this to you. The enemy knows how much power you have. The enemy knows what you gonna do to this world if you focus. The enemy knows that idea that you want to give birth to, the reason why you want to do the thing that you want to do, the reason why I gotta put procrastination in front of your face, the reason why I gotta put drinking in front of your face, the reason why I gotta put gambling in front of your face, the reason why I'm gonna make you addicted to the porn, the reason why I'm gonna make you addicted to mess and dramas, because the longer I can get you here, the harder it's gonna be for you to get to your breakthrough. Because if you get to your breakthrough, you gonna do something serious to the world. If you get to your breakthrough, you gonna change your family. If you get to your breakthrough, you gonna give your hood hope. If you get to your breakthrough, you gonna show your family what a millionaire look like. If you get to your breakthrough, you gonna set Instagram on fire. If you get to the breakthrough, you gonna set the market on fire. So I gotta keep you smothered. I gotta keep you consolidated. Because if you focus, if you lock in, you bad. If you lock in, you dangerous. If you lock in, you got motion. So I gotta keep you distracted. And if I can't keep you distracted, I gotta anchor you in fear. So I gotta know the enemy know everything you're scared of. That's why God said, I don't give you the spirit of fear. I want you to walk through this thing powerful. I want you to know who you are. I want you to know whose you are. I want you to know what you are. And I want you to know what your purpose is. The only way you're gonna have that breakthrough, fam. You gotta walk bold in this thing, man. I walk bold in it, y'all. I fast, I pray. I make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Ain't none of us perfect. I have doubt, I have fear, but guess what? As soon as I see it coming, I say, that ain't true. And I get on my knees. I say, big homie, deliver me from that. It don't belong in me. You gave me power, love, sound mind. Ain't nothing in that say fear. You said I was made in your image and likeness. You won't fear nothing. Why should I? Why should I? So I'm telling you, why should you? You don't have no reason to fear, fam. You close to your breakthrough. It's supposed to be tough right now. And I've realized something about life. I realized something about the way we navigate this game. I realized that God really be testing us to see if we ready for the next level. He be like, yep, I see you, Trap. I see what I got planned. But you got to realize the light is already written for us. It's already written for us. The problem is we just don't know it. That's the problem. That you ain't just, oh man, I got this idea. No, it's already in you. Oh, you missed that part. You think you just had this great idea, but it's already in you. It's already downloaded. It's downloaded that at this age, this is the idea you're gonna come up with. This is how it's supposed to happen. The problem is he gave us another thing called free will, and now we got the opportunity to go off the path. But he's so cold-blooded, he be like, hey, come back to me. But we so cold-blooded, we be like, I wanna go over here. It said, hey, be not conformed by the world, but be conformed by the trend. What? You gotta transform this. And when you transform this, you start thinking different. You start looking at the group chat like, bro, this don't even much make no sense to me. Why am I here? Hey, stop sending me them DMs, bro. I don't want to see that no more. And I ain't talking about nobody trying to holler at you. I'm talking about the people in the group chat sending you the DMs, the reels and stuff that get you caught up. And now you supposed to be reading. You supposed to be writing out the business plan. You supposed to be studying the chart, but you 2 hours in on reels that don't make no sense. Now when Meta make their report, they're gonna say, hey, Reels up by 300%, you part of that. When TikTok say, hey, watch time up 200%, you part of that. When YouTube say, you part of that. You intoxicated by the things that take you away from your calling. Oh my God. Trap, calm down. Calm down, bro. All right, so listen. This episode here, we're gonna walk through some stuff. But I want you to keep this in your brain the whole show. I'm close to my breakthrough. Not by the end of the year, not 3 years, not 5 years. You can't put a time constraint on God, what he got for you. Just know you close to your breakthrough, and you gotta stop failing the same test over and over again. That's why you can't break through. I can't increase your territory because you ain't increase your capacity. I can't increase the territory because David, you still like looking at the women in the shower. I can't increase your territory because you still like to drink when you're supposed to be studying. I can't increase your territory because you still chasing. I can't increase your territory because you still lazy. I can't increase it. We gotta increase the capacity first. The capacity to read, the capacity to sit down for an hour without scrolling, the capacity to pray, the capacity to fast, the capacity to hire, the capacity to earn, the capacity to come up with the great idea and see it through. We gotta increase the capacity so I can increase the territory. Breakthrough is on the way. Let's go. Let's go. Episode what, Jose?
191.
191. Someone please call 911. Let's go. Let's go. I feel tonight. Come
We got this to we gotta blame Miss Cheryl for this?
Come on.
Or is it the weekend down bottom? What we got? What happened?
Thank Leah, baby.
Okay.
Every time. Thank Leah.
Y'all went anywhere special?
Just the Jazz Fest.
I seen you was eating.
Chilling with my fam. I'm doing a 5-day fast right now.
Okay.
5 days. Number water.
Okay.
Number water. I'm locked in, bro.
I like it. I like how we starting off.
Come on, man.
I like how we starting off, bro.
Let's go, man. I got my people in the chat. All right, let's see, man. Mr. VIP was happening. Shout out to Nat, man. I appreciate you, Queen. We got Joel Blake. I see you. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, we got some super chats in here. Okay, we got Traders Armor. Thank you, fam. We appreciate it. Oh, that's Jose wedding gift. That ain't for me. That's for Jose. All right, let's holler at my people. Shelly Booker, I see you. Original Sauce, I see you. Shazam X, I see you. Carolina Blue, I see you. Double Law, what's up, family? Let's go. Kevin, I see you. Shameless on Wall Street, I see you. Larry Morgan, I see you. Black Phoenix, I see you. Gabriel Parks, I see you. Andre Young, I see you. Kiara, I see you. Toots, I see you. KB, Mississippi Trapper, what's good, fam? Life with Meg, I see you. Nathaniel Higgins, I see you. Charlotte Jones, I see you. Square Biz, I see you. Trenches Trading, I see you. Stony24, I see you. Let's go, man. I see my people. Shelby Hendricks, I see you. Carlos Rosa, 1755. Bernard, get out of the chat.
Bernard, I see you. Miss April there somewhere. I see you.
Chopper Fellas, I see you. Mo Ashley, I see you. Ashley Bennett, I see you. Wifey in the building. DC the Bone Collector, I see you. Tori Simmons, I see you. Kenneth E, I see you. Drift Ones, I see you. Hard Hustlers, I see you. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire, God. Let's go, man. King Me 305, I see you, partner. Let's go, man. Let's get to Uncle T. What's up, brother? I see you. Belina, I see you. My girl here for 10 bands today. Shout out to my girl, Belina. All right, man, let's get to it, man. We got a dope show tonight, man. Got a lot to talk about.
I see you feeling good, though, bro.
Man, you know, life is good, bro. I'm going to tell you something. I had a prayer this morning.
Okay.
I said a prayer this morning. And in the prayer, I said, God, deliver me from anything. Anything. But no, that's us. We really trapping now? That's how we feeling? Text message, I see you.
I'm about to say, I don't know what that was, but all right.
I had something this morning, man. I said my prayers last night, bro. And so I want everybody to, man, they had a message this week at Change Church, man. Go listen to it. It was so good. I came home. I mean, I watched it. I was in New Orleans. But I said something this morning, man. I was praying last night. And I prayed last night. I said, God, deliver me from anything that takes me away from you. Like any worry, any doubt, any fear, any distraction, any temptation. Like anything that takes me off the path. Deliver me from it. Deliver me from it. Any chaos, any confusion. I ain't gonna lie, like sometimes I be pissed off when I see little shit. And I be like, God, like, nope, that's gone. Nope. So I'm like, God, and I woke up this morning, bro, and I knew I was this day 2 of the fast. This when the fast started kicking in. Day 2 and 3 kick in. Once you get past day 2 and 3, you can slide through day 4 and 5. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to be intentional. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna drink way more water. I'm gonna pray way more, but that's the easy part. I'm gonna read my word more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do the stuff I said I was gonna do more. You know what I'm saying, bro? And bro, I just woke up like, yo, let's be committed the last 8 months of the year, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's commit to it. Let's commit to whatever it take, bro. Whatever it take, bro, let's commit to it. And me and my daughter mama, I think one of the things helped me too is me and my daughter mama had a laugh this weekend. And we hadn't done that in a long time. And it was nothing but a laugh through text, but it was a laugh. And we ain't did it in a long time. It was about my daughter. So my daughter hair got messed up. It was hot. It was hot in New Orleans. You hear me? So her hair messed up, and she like, Daddy, we gotta go to the beauty store to get something for my hair. I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, I keep telling you, when you come with me, like, you gotta get the hairdos that we don't gotta fix.
You gotta be pre-prepped.
Yeah, you gotta be prepped. Like when we went to Disney, I was like, the hair, Dominique, I need the braids.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, you can't be, like, I'm like, cause I can't help you. I didn't learn how to do the hair when you was getting.
Yo, girl dads, we know that one.
I ain't learned how to do the hair. I wasn't the, hey, I tried it one time. Like, I'm gonna just make sure I got a hair person on deck every time.
Ponytail and a bow
So she was like, Daddy. I was like, Stang, I'm gonna order the stuff then. So I text her mama through the thing and I say, look, I say, man, before I do anything to Lee hair, do you got anything planned for her hair or something? Because like, she talking about she won't do it. And what she think it is, it ain't when she do it. And so her mama laughed, bro. I could tell it was such a laugh. She put the laughing faces and she like, man, don't do my baby that. I was like, I'm just saying, bro. And that was just we haven't had that.
Yeah.
Just a genuine laugh in a long time. So that let me know like things improving.
Yeah, just to be appreciative of the small
little
things.
So it was something as little as that, bro, that made me just like, man, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Not like, oh, we need to get back together. It's just like, yo, I want our relationship to be good. Like, I pride myself on us having a great-ass co-parenting relationship.
Yeah.
And so, I told my cousin something this week. My cousin asked me about, I just like going home. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Atlanta, bro. Like I said, like I love Atlanta for what it did for me from opening my eyes up. But there's nothing like New Orleans to me, bro. And maybe anybody feel like that about their hometown, but like nothing like New Orleans to me, bro. And so when I went home, my cousin asked me a question. He said, man, how you feel, you know, with her being here now and you being out there? I said, you know what, bro? At first I was kind of, you know, I felt the kind of way about it because I felt like, watch this, as a protector, you go in this mode, I felt like I know what's best. You know what I'm saying? I say, but I had to realize that, like, her mama been in New Orleans her whole life, too. She know how to navigate that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a new dynamic. I say, but I'm going to tell you something, cuz. Part of me is kind of glad she back. He was like, what? Why would you say that? I say, because New Orleans made me, dog. I said, I don't got nothing against Atlanta, but New Orleans made me. And she won't get the rough upbringing in Atlanta. She won't get a pampered upbringing. And I might have to put her in sports and I say, but down here, she gonna get it.
Yeah.
She gonna get it. I said, she gonna get it even to a level where, you know, knock on wood, God lets me sustain my success the way I think I'm gonna sustain it. Some of her closest friends gonna be jealous of her. And she gonna have to box that out. She gonna have to box, some people that she love gonna be jealous of her. They gonna shoot shots at her because she got a daddy that's gonna always pour into her, that's gonna always do something. And people gonna just see your situation and be like, you ain't all that.
Yeah.
And you got to punch somebody in their mouth. I said, bro, I love that. She's not gonna get that in the air. Cause I'm gonna have all around my partners and they got a little bread and we not going to the hood. But I come home, I'm going to the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not from Atlanta, so I don't need to go to the Bluff. I don't need to go to all these places in Atlanta. I'm not from here. Why do I need to go there? That's not my calling card.
Right.
But I go to New Orleans, you catch me in any church you go to. I got probably a homie in each one of them. Right? And so all of her cousins, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, like, I love it. Like, she get to get both sides of it. And I get to help her navigate that. Her mama get to help her navigate that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, bro, like, and culturally, she could get groomed in the city that made her.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I'm saying? She get to know what Mardi Gras. So that's why I went to Jazz Fest. I'm like, so when I come home, I just want to take her to cultural stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it was good, man. It was good.
Well, of course, you know, I had the greatest weekend of my life.
Man, speaking of that, y'all, let's get in the chat, man, right quick, man. My dog Jose got married, y'all.
Look.
And we got something special for you, dog.
For real?
Yeah, we got something special for you. Let's see it, man. We got something.
What the mother?
But what I do know is that we are here, and I'm grateful to be here. I'm not leaving here. Every day that I'm here, I see you more through God's eyes. And I thank God that you are here with me.
My vow is simple, to be by your side in the heavy days and the happiest. As God guides our journey, I love you to infinity and beyond.
to shout my dog out, man.
Killed that joint. Oh. Look, hold up. Real talk. First off, that is beautiful. That is dope. I see what my dog producing that I didn't even know. Okay. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah,
but
I did that.
This weekend, I just had my first revelation. My first married revelation. So
come on.
Put that picture back up, Benson, real quick. So I've been getting a lot of people hitting me up about this suit right here. Like, yo, this joint is crazy.
That was a nice suit, bro.
Where you get it from? Okay, come back. Here's the crazy part. My wife.
Come on. Ooh! My wife.
She
Hey,
gonna be mad at me saying this drink.
That nigga. That nigga Jose. My wife. Ooh! Come on, Ash.
Hold on. So my wife actually pulled that joint right off of the mannequin.
Come on, Ash.
So my revelation is, my body's so extra regular, I'm mannequin built, bro. I'm mannequin built. I got a mannequin built body, bro.
Bro.
No, think about it, though. Think about it. Look, no, don't do it. How my son gonna say do it?
Flush that nigga, man. Flush that nigga, man. Flush that nigga, man.
Bruh.
What? What?
Extra regular. Just. Bruh. Look, it threw me for a loop because I had so many people in the DM. Yo, where you get that from? I was like, well, we pulled it off the mannequin. I got the video for that. We pulled it off the mannequin, redressed them and everything.
And he can't help himself.
My body's so average, it's mannequin built.
We didn't even know that.
This is what goes on in my head.
This is what he consider a revelation.
First marriage revelation.
I hate to get to the depth of this, but it's like, yo, this is my 15th marriage revelation. What is it, Jose? I realized that cornbread come in a box. Or something crazy. Like what, bro?
Mannequin built body.
I'm thinking he about to like hit. I'm like, damn, marriage revelation. I'm like, oh, let me hear that. I'm extra regular. Bro. I'm like, listen, okay, let me get ready, because I need to, bro, get out of here, bro.
Man, I love y'all, though, man. I love y'all. Salute to
That's why
everybody.
I had hit Kenny up. I was like, hey, bro, like, give me a good clip. You know, give me something nice. I'm going to post it on the show. We're going to send it to Steve. We're going to make sure we dress it up right. Beautiful wedding, bro. I'm going to tell you what I got from it, dude, bro. Real talk. So, I always say that I've been at this stage in my life, I've been to more funerals than weddings. I said, hey, the wedding's catching up. I'd have been at 3 weddings in 3 years. Every year. They catching up, bro. And 2 of them from gangsters, like people I was in the street with, they got married. I'm like, damn. And then my dog got married. But I'm gonna tell you what I liked about y'all wedding. That was really, really sweet. That was beautiful. And it was something that I definitely want to have in my brain. Y'all made it simple.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Like Ash looked gorgeous. You looked nice, bro. I can tell she dressed you because you ain't picked that out. I could tell that. I knew that out the gate.
Yeah.
But it was like, how many people y'all had at the wedding?
Like we had 30? Max 30.
30 people. I'm like, yo, you got 30 people here, bro. Ooh, Ashley said, don't flush my husband. Oh, we get husband and wife talk. Ah! I love it. But I like how simple y'all kept it, dog. Like, it was beautiful. It was in the right place. It was at the right time of day. And it was only a few people. Bro, you know how much I love that? Because, you know, we live in a world right now where everybody got to go extravagant. Bentleys outside. You got to have Usher singing so you can say later on how much you paid for Usher. You got to have a 17-story cake. You got to have sparklers and glitters, and everybody got to have red bottoms on. You got to have chairs that cost $1,000 a chair.
It's all for, I've seen it for show.
Bro, when I saw y'all, bro, when I walked up, I was like, yo, I say, this is nice. And then Ashley had to put her touch on it, don't record. I said, ooh, I'm stealing that. I'm stealing that.
Don't take your phone
No
out.
pictures, no nothing, record, don't do nothing. I said, ooh, that's good. That is an Ashley staple right there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't record, don't take no pictures, don't do nothing. I post my videos first. I said, I like that. I like that. So, bro, shout out to y'all, man.
Nah, I appreciate it, man. Real talk.
Yeah, I like that, bro. That was real cool. Y'all doing a honeymoon or something?
Yeah, she talking about going to Fiji, but I heard that joint was 22,
Fiji.
22 hours.
I'm not gonna lie. That's what I like. Ash get you out of that thing you be in. Like,
I
man,
do be in it.
It gets you out of that.
Nah,
Fiji,
I do be in it.
Fiji is a
22-hour flight.
that ain't nothing. I did China. That's 26.
Yeah, that's.
But it ain't gonna be 22 straight.
Right.
It's probably like 16 straight. You on the other side of the world. But bro, it's worth it. How long y'all gonna stay for?
Not sure.
You gotta stay for at least 8 days. At least, because the flight is 1 day.
Yeah, right.
You need another day just to sleep.
Right. Yeah.
Shake it off. Then you
Yeah.
gotta get that honeymoon cha-cha.
Yeah.
That's 2 days. It's just, I don't want to do nothing but cha-cha.
They're eating.
I don't do nothing but cha-cha. I can eat later. I want cha-cha for 2 days. I want cha-cha for 2 days.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
Heal. Look, people don't talk about the cha-cha. When you do this jump biblically and you like, hey.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get to it, man. We got a dope show here.
What we talking about today, though?
We got cha-cha. Cha-cha and Fiji. Come on. ISO. Man, I'm proud of you, bro.
Man,
Real talk. I
appreciate
told
it.
Ash, she don't call nobody else. If she needs somebody to punch on you, just call me. I'll punch on you, get your mind right. You hear me? And
Get it.
also, if y'all have an argument or you want to leave the house, I got the sofa. I'm let her know, like, I got the sofa. He ain't going far.
Yeah.
He's just coming to the sofa.
Yeah.
That's it. He ain't going far.
Yeah.
He just come to the sofa. So I'll let her know that.
Sofa in the movie theater.
That's it, right there. I got you. I'm like, he ain't
Need
going
that.
nowhere. He got the sofa, got the movie theater. He ain't going nowhere. He good. All right, so let's get to it, man. We got a dope episode tonight, man. We talking about, we got some big earnings coming up. We got, man, what I think is the reason why the market was really down today. We got some exciting news in the Patreon. Damn, I ain't giving my Patreon highlight, man. We got some exciting news. Patreon, we made a play today at 2 o'clock. Play up $90 in a day. Let's see. Let me see. We made a play at 2 o'clock. Don't feel me now. Damn, what that is, spike like that? Let's see. $96 right now. We like that. And my chart of the day, I want to talk to y'all about some things that I think people overlook sometimes. So that's what we got today, man. Let's get to our mantra, man. All right, so I am a certified Wall Street trapper. I'm confident in my ability to make great investments. The stock market is a machine that prints money, and I'm more than capable of operating this machine. Not only will I free myself, but my family will eat for a lifetime based on the information I apply today. I'm a money maker and a wealth builder. Today, I break all chains that anchor me for that poverty mindset. My ancestors will smile now because I've turned our last name into an asset. My family's purchasing power will increase indefinitely. Today, I make the declaration that no longer will I be a slave to money. No longer will the generations behind me inherit lack. No longer will I submit to selling my time for money. I am a first-generation millionaire. I am the architect of my family's legacy. I am a certified Wall Street trapper, and Wall Street looks like us now. They going in, huh? They don't want to cut that bit, all right. That nigga feeling that bit back there. Damn, Ben, you feeling that, huh? You feeling that track tonight, huh? Find out you been cha-chaing, bro.
Let it ride. The cha-cha is crazy.
Cha-chaing. You hear me? All right, so let's get on the chart right quick. Let me scroll my screen down. Entertainment. Somebody said that mantra is lost. Davion, what's good, brother? All right, so I want to show y'all a few things that most people will probably fight me on, right? Well, I forgot where I was at. Let me see. Most people will probably fight me on this, and it's okay. All right, so one thing, I want to take a lot of stuff off the screen right quick. All right. So one of the things that I teach the trappers, especially people in the Patreon, is, how to line our screen up, right? And so we line our screen up in the most efficient and the most effective way that we can. Oh, let me say something right quick before we get going, y'all. Let's put some prayers up for Rob. He lost his sister in a tragic car accident, y'all. Tragic car accident, man. So let's send some prayers out to Rob. He lost his sister yesterday, man, and it was crazy because the husband didn't do it. He saw it. He was behind the car. I think Miss April told me. So just a tragic accident, man. So let's pray for our guy VCR Rob, man. Yeah. We definitely told him, man, hey, take your time, bro. Like, we gonna miss you. We miss your spirit. We miss your energy, bro. So yeah, let's pray for our guy. He lost his sister, man. So we definitely don't want to forget about that. With all the news, you know what I'm saying? We definitely don't want to forget about that. All right, so let's mark this out right quick for y'all. All right, and it's simple, right? It's not hard, right? Mountaintops. Now you can hear. I want to show y'all something that's essential. We go to our daily, all right, and we'll mark this because even though it's not a mountaintop, we'll mark this right here. So all I did just now was mark out all my key levels that I needed to mark out. Now, I always tell my trappers to do this, and I'm going to tell y'all to do this as well. When you get to a key level, which also another one going to be this right here because this was a high, but this was consolidation. When you get to a key, you mark your key levels. When you see gaps on the screen, you need to identify them. Now, all gaps don't get filled, right? But I mark them out so I can know, because I'm going to be honest with y'all, a lot of traders probably not going to agree with me on this, and that's okay. We all got our own style. So far, my people can say over the last 2 years, at least the last year and some change, it has definitely worked for us. So if you notice what I did right there was I marked that gap out, right? I marked that gap out. And so today we put in a GEV play. Well, I want you to notice what you see right there. You see that long bottom and tail? People have several names for it. Dragonfly, pin bar. They all want to say the same thing. Doji with a long tail. When you see something like that, I want you to think of that as like 80% of the time, that's a bullish inclination. And here's why. Because what it did was the buyers came in and absorbed all of that selling pressure. Right? They absorbed all of that selling pressure. That's the first thing we see. The second thing we see is that pressure came right inside of that liquidity zone. So this is liquidity. And what liquidity means, you had a gap up, right? You had a gap up from here to here. Means all of these orders in here got skipped. Probably it happened overnight, which in our market happens overnight. So those orders got skipped. Well, the market wants to get those orders. So here's what happens sometimes. The people who want to get their orders filled will help push the market down so they can go get it back at a cheaper price and get all of the orders what they wanted to fill. So let me make that make sense to you. So let's say the market is going down. The market hit an all-time high. Boom. Once it hits an all-time high, that don't mean the market gonna change. But notice this right here. On the other end, notice when you see something like this. That is a bearish candle. You know why? Because the market was at a high and then sellers pushed all of those orders back down. It's called absorbing orders. So the sellers absorbed all of those bullish orders. So that don't mean just when you see that, go play some puts. It just means there's a good chance you're about to see the market come down. Well, we saw it hit an all-time high, and we look for that specific candle. This is why I like learning certain candles, and candle placement becomes a key that you'll start learning as time goes on. Like when you see a certain candle inside of a gap, you say, I could kind of got an idea what may happen. Or you see a certain candle at an all-time high, I kind of got an idea what might happen. You see a certain candle at a support or a resistance zone, I kind of got an idea what's going to happen, right? And so what you got to tell yourself is this. What happens next is what I'm paying attention to. So once you see the candle at a key area, do a certain thing, you don't just jump in it because you see it. If you do, you say, hey, I'm being anticipatory and I can wait. I'm willing to see what happens on the other side. That's okay. I'm not mad at that because we all going to take some chances sometime. But just know what you're looking for when that happens, right? So you're not just candle chasing. So anyway, here we go. Let's talk about this. Am I making sense to everybody right now in the chat? Am I making sense to everybody in the chat right now? Is that making sense to my people in the chat? Am I making sense to my people in the chat? Yep. It comes with time and consistency for sure. Yep. Am I making sense for everybody in the chat? All right, cool. Let's go. So here's what we see this morning. So we see at the top of this doji a small red body, which means that's where the stock opened at. Right? That's right where the stock opened at. So this morning, that's where it opened at. It opened at somewhere in that range between a couple pennies. So here's what happened. It opened and then it fell right into that gap. Now let me take these. It fell right into that gap. Well, what happened was it took everything in that gap. Now it's using those orders to do what? Go to the upside. It's called buy-side liquidity, right? Meaning the market got that fresh money. That's what that is. That's fresh money. The market needs liquidity or new money or re-up money. The market needs that to go one way or the other. Here's why. Apex predators don't like to eat apex predators. They like to eat prey. Who is the prey? The retail investors. We are the prey. They don't like eating each other. They eat each other sometimes because, hey, it is what it is. Part of the game. But we put a whole bunch of fresh money in the market all the time. That's why they want 24-hour trading, and that's fresh liquidity for them. That's like us standing in the hood like, oop, that dude green. That's like us seeing somebody like, yup, he ain't from around here. We buy, and now it just depends on who's gonna take you fast first. That's how they looking at it, right? So what happens is all of that came down, which is okay because you had some profit taking because GEV ran for some time, so you had some profit taking, and you had those things. But it came right back down into that gap. Now here's what I did. It came into the gap, and then I went over here to this 1 hour, and I saw this. Now I'm walking you through my thought process. I said, okay, you went into the gap, and this is what I tell my people about. I see the daily, and then I go to the 1 hour to confirm to me if I'm seeing the thing I'm getting to see. So I go to the daily, I see the gap, I see it come down, boom. I see it come in, boom, and then I see us to start transform. But notice, y'all ain't notice it, but I didn't make the call until later in the day after it had come out of the gap. So after it cleared the gap, then I said, okay, I feel confident with this. Now, am I looking for a pattern or am I looking for some type? I'll be lying if I say, yeah, here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for it to go in that gap, and notice how I see the same gap on the 1 hour because I have it marked out. I went into the gap. I want to see if it's coming out the gap. The hour showed me, yep, we coming out of here. And then once we come out of there, 2 o'clock, I made the play. I said, we going with our move right here, y'all. And I just wanted to show y'all that because this is going to be important for you along the journey. All right. Another thing I'm going to show you is this. Now, even though I saw this, I didn't play with it because I don't like AMD like that. But even though it's on fire, AMD did the same thing for you. Right? AMD did the same thing for you. Gap up, came back down on the daily, and what did it do? Sat in that gap. Now, it didn't fill the gap all the way through like GEV, but it came in a gap, got some orders, and floated back up. Look, it came down. Now, remember, green candle start where? At the bottom. So it came down, it came to the gap down, came down to all the way down to 309. So it got to the bottom of the gap, and then came right back up. It opened at 309, it opened at 312, went down to 309. That means sure it got the last bit of orders and got as high as 328 and closed at 322. Gap fill reversal. That's what that's called. Write that down like this. Gap fill reversal. So all I want us to understand is, like, you don't got to be the best trader in the world to just start identifying certain things. A lot of times we make the game super, super complicated, and I get it. That's just some people teaching style. Me, I like simplicity. Key levels, market structure, is you bouncing off some SMAs, if you gap filling, and that's how we made the play today. Nate the Great say, bro, it was clear as day, and I almost missed it. Right? So if you can, and again, all gaps don't get filled. That's why I went to the 1 hour to see what the motion was on the backside of GEV. So we got on top of the gap. I said, oh, they got them orders. Now they won't go with their move. And so I just wanted to show y'all something right quick. You feel what I'm saying? And I hope that helps somebody. I hope that helps somebody. I hope that helps somebody. Let's go a little further, man. I hope that, if that helped you in the chat, man, let me know if that helped you in the chat right quick. Let me know if that helped you in the chat. Put some fire in the chat if that helped you. Put some money in the chat if that helped you. There you go. Don't put the fire in the chat. Put some money in the chat if that helped you out just now. You know what I'm saying? And some people might be like, man, that's simple. Well, congratulations, family. That means you on a different level than everybody else. I'm trying to help everybody. Man, Travis, you saying something I could got on, bro, I'm on YouTube. What do you mean? I'm on YouTube. We're on YouTube right now. Right? You feel what I'm saying? Man, I better got that up. Well, I'm on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm on YouTube. So get it.
Because we might be moving to Netflix soon, so.
You feel me? I'm on YouTube. Get it. Damn. Hey, man, we already know that already. Well, everybody don't know that, brother. Man, they got this chick on Instagram, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I go watch her page every now and then. Probably like once or twice a week, bro. She's so funny to me what she be doing. She'll say something and she'll be like, brother, are you okay, brother? Call me back. She be doing that. Call me back, okay? Her page is so funny. Like, she was like, brother, that girl don't like you, brother. Then she'll go through a little rant and she'll be like, call me back, brother. Call me back. You know what social media made me realize, bro? We got some characters in this world, yeah, bro. Bro, people are talented, bro. People are talented, brother. Anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to our recession portfolio, man. Let's get to it, man. Come on, let's go. All right, now. We in the trenches right now with it, y'all. All right, we in the trenches right now with it. Damn, I ain't blocked the play out. Shit.
Do you know some people would not know unless you said it? And when you say it, be like, dang. Because somebody might be watching on their phone. They can't see that little jerk. Now, the ones with the big screen.
Patreon out, because they be on me about that. The Patreon be on me.
Sorry, yo.
All right, shut this out, y'all. We getting to it, y'all. All right, so here's our plays that we in right now, man. AMAT, we up on that one. Let me see something, too. I'm trying to look at my phone so I can see where we at, y'all. Because I want to show y'all the... Damn, where's my... Oh, there you go. All right, so let's go through it. All right, so, because I get to see the percentages on it. And mind you, today I was down 100 and I think I'm saying I think I'm about to go to Instagram. I ended the day down $120,000. Just to give y'all some food for thought. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, AMAT is up 26.42%. Well, somebody say, Trap, we don't really be mad like that, bro. Okay, I appreciate that,
Wait,
dog.
but they said, at least I don't think so.
Yeah.
Now you got the trappers about to swarm.
They like, nah, we don't be tripping, dog. Like, you give us game. All
swarm.
right, cool. So we got Amazon up. Oh, man, they got earnings tomorrow. Definitely might be getting out of that. Yeah, I don't like them like that. So we got AMAT up 26%, Amazon up 24%, AVGO up 6%. That one took a bite today. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't want that one to take that bite today. We got BE. I'm up 95% on BE, but as of now, BE is up $28 after the bell. Crazy earnings. Crazy earnings. Okay? Call me back, brother. We got COHR up 22%. Oh, I'm lying. Up 46%. What am I looking? I'm looking at 22,000. Up 46%. Then we got GEV and GEV. So we got one GEV up 4%, and we got the other one up 93%. All right? Then we got Google. I think Google is emerging as a leader. I'm telling you, watch it. Then we got IGV up 3%. We got JCI. We put that one in last week. It's down 4% today. We was up on it, then they went down. So that was bad. I don't like that. Then we got Meta. We got Meta is up 70%. Go up a little more. Go to the next one. Chat one more, right? There we go. Yeah. All right, there we go. Yeah. So we got Meta is up 70%. We got MU is up 127%. So I took a little bit off that one. We got Nvidia that we got in last week. Is up. And let me say something to the Patreon. Y'all doubted me on that. I just gotta tell y'all doubted me on that one. Man, Trap, ain't nobody messing with no Nvidia, bro. Listen, we get burnt once, it is what it is. Burnt twice, I don't care. I don't got trauma. No trading trauma. They gonna make it up. So we got Nvidia up 50%. All right? Then we got Palantir funky butt. Just down 22%. Stupid play, man. So we cut Netflix last week. I'm glad we cut it too. Got QQQ. We got QQQ up 91%. 91%. We got in the SNDK. They was like, man, I always say what the Patreon be doing me too, bro. They would be screaming about, man, look at SNDK, look at SNDK. I be like, it ain't cheap. Man, I don't care, Trap. Then when I put it in, they be like, man, I ain't nobody got it. Play high. That play called a bag. So I only got, so we put that in. Then we got the STX play. Put that in today. That one cost a little bag. They fussed at me about that. Man, Trap, anybody won't do that play? Like, bro, y'all tripping. That one up 1%. Then we got WDC. Is up 45%. And then we got Walmart funky ass, which was up 3% last week. Now it's back down freaking 19%. I'm going to tell you, mark my word right here. Next time Walmart go positive, I'm getting out of it, Sean. I don't got time for this, man. It takes forever to go positive. Then it go positive for 2 days and fall back down. So the next time it go positive, I'm exiting. 100%. 100%. 100%. And honestly, yo, they got people inside of the Patreon that be in like my guy Shelby. Shelby and Murray, when I drop them GEV plays, they be with it. Now, I got to shout out one of the queens today. I think her name is Tarsha. I think that's her name. I may be saying it wrong. But she posted the plays that she's in with me. She was like, I got one SNDK. She was like, I got 2 STXs. I got 2 WDCs and a GEV. I was like, get your money, queen. Get your goddamn money, queen. Get your money, queen. Don't play with these. Can't play no game with these niggas. I said, get your money, queen. That's what I'm talking about. Because you know I got a saying. My saying is, stack your bread and don't let the market price you out. That's my saying. Stack your bread and don't let the market price you out. Because the market going to price you out of some of these plays. And now you just looking at them like, damn, bro, that bit running. Like SNDK be running. And you just be like, damn, bro, I can't. Somebody said, well, I'm about to help somebody out, though. They said, she snapped. Oh, yeah, Tarsha, yeah. We going up. I feel like with the crowd with Walmart is acting like it's on tried us. Big Tarsha, not the little one. Somebody said something about that's rich people plays or something like that. And it's not. I don't look at it like that. I just look at it as when you, so we people who be in the Patreon, I like to say that they adapt my mindset. None of my money don't come out of the market. I would tell you I did. Talking to a friend of mine after I went to the Hawks game. And she was like, bruh, I'm trading. She was like, bruh, but I made some bread and I went and bought a bag. And I was like, why you went and bought a bag? Now she in the Patreon. I'm like, why you went and bought a bag? She was like, man, I'm gonna get the money back from Trappin. I'm like, no, man. I'm like, you tripping. She's like, but I still got money in the, I'm like, no, man. You tripping. So now when I sent her a play, cause I'm like, you got the play? Cause she be like, I be missing some of the play. I'm like, you got the play? She's like, boy, if you think I got $14,000, I said, you just bought the bag. If you didn't buy the bag, you would have the money for the play. Now look at the play. I said to the play, she like, damn. Now the play could get you 3 bags.
Right.
She was like, damn, I gotta change my thinking. Yes, you do. You do. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to say that, like, I hope that, like, I be hoping that people in the Patreon take my mentality. What you about to say, Sean?
Be able to buy these things and do nice stuff and stuff like that. At what point do you do that? Because she missed out on that play, but at what point does she like, all right, now let me treat myself a little bit? Like, at what point? Or is there no point?
Depends on where you at in your journey.
That's true.
For me, I took $860 out to get this building. That was my down payment. That was my first time taking money out my options account since I started this account in 2022.
That's a good question though. Like, yeah.
I mean, you could technically say she bought an asset. I ain't mad at that. But now you don't got the 10 grand to get another play that's a big dog.
There's an opportunity cost. She gave up an opportunity
so like
cost.
I feel like I ain't gonna lie, like I'm gonna say this and I don't mean this in a bad way, and I hope nobody don't snip this up and take it. But if they do, oh well. Man, until you get like 150 grand in that thing, man, what you taking money out there for? But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. So most people like, bruh, man, we'll never get to 150 grand. Yes, you can. Because every time you win, you keep it there. And you start scaling. And then you able to get in plays that go crazy.
Yeah.
So we in the BE play right now. That probably was out of some people's range. I think that play, let me see something. When we got in the BE play, watch this. The BE play costed us, we paid $4,100 for a BE contract.
Okay.
Of course, I bought 30 of them.
Okay.
Right? We up 93% in less than a month on this play.
Don't forget
Play up $26 right now. 13. Bro,
Yeah.
I'm about to be up 120-something% in the morning. That mean whatever 100,000 I spent on contracts or whatever, bro, I'm 200,000 up now. So I made another 100,000 in a month. Where you gonna make 100,000 in a month?
Yeah.
Pay my little taxes or whatever when the time come. But I ain't about to cash out. I'm gonna probably take a little bit. You let that thing keep going. I got it till September.
So it's not even a matter of like, don't buy this thing, but like, if you buy this thing, what are you giving up? Because you could have spent that on a car, but you spent that on an option.
Think about this. Watch this. The STX play.
Yep.
Right? STX play costs $104 a contract. That's $10,000 for one contract.
Yep.
It's $10,000 for one contract. It's up $107 right now.
That's at least 100%. At least. Yeah.
Even if you say, Trap, I ain't going out to September, I'm gonna move that joker into like August. I bet.
You still make more on that anyway. The
It's
shorter
up
it is,
$107 right now.
yeah.
You're not gonna get a stock that costs $5, $10 to go crazy like that. So I don't look at price. I look at, is this joker a mover? If it's a mover, bro, I'm not letting the market price me out. Let's just talk for a second. I'm glad we right here, Sean. Let's just talk for a second. Think about this. Let's just look at a few things that's moving. Watch this. STX. Let's just look at a few things. And I want people to get the concept. It's up 141% year to date. We've been rocking with it in the Patreon all year. This is probably our third time, fourth time in this play this year. Real talk. This is probably our fourth time in this play. It's up 141%. Is that not worth the cost of admission? And from January to now, that means at 141%, it's averaging probably like 33% a month.
You said breakthroughs come with momentum.
Is that not? That's it, bro. Is that not worth the cost?
Yep.
Okay, let's look at another one. Let's just look at another one. SNDK.
And this is just investing. This is an option. This is like you bought the share.
Investing. We even, like, I'm not gonna lie, we've been trading it.
Yeah.
SNDK up 331% year to date. This probably our third time in this one. Is it not worth the cost of admission?
So if instead of 10K into the bag, that means that
Leaders
10K.
lead.
Yep.
This 50 Chanel bags.
Yep. Yeah.
But you gotta be in long enough. Okay, let's look at another one. And we've been trading these. WDC. 144% year to date. We in bangers. Not the little boy, we in bangers.
Yep.
Is that not the cost of admission? So instead of me being like, bruh, it's like, I bet. Let's go to one more. And I'm saying these are ones that we have not just traded one. The only one we traded once is WDC. But I got people in the Patreon like Nate and a few of them, they've been trading WDC for a while. But I was on MU, SNDK, and STX. That were my three. They still in the same cycle. Think about this. MU. This was the initial leader that is still up 76% year to date. It's April. Is that not worth the cost of admission, bro? That's my only thing. Like, keep your eye on the cost of admission. So that's why I say, and I'm gonna tell you how I came up with that idea. I remember being priced out a couple of times, like, damn, that better price me out. I bet. I'm not taking another dime out my account. I'm gonna take my L's the way I gotta take them. You're not gonna price me out no more. Because what the market does is they for runners, shit that they know running, they put a heavy price tag on it. Which is why day traders look so attractive. Which is why day trading is so attractive to people. None of them gets them. I know some heavy hitter day traders, but it's why it's so attractive. Because you can get the same SNDK play on a weekly, and it's 100 times cheaper. Now, you may get that 100, 200, 300, 400% return. You probably make it like $100. Probably make it $200. Now, I'm in no way, shape, form, or fashion downplaying that, because wherever you start at, that $100 a day, that $200, that is phenomenal. I just said I want to play a longer game, because watch this. If it can do 100% in a day or 200% in a day, if it's that good of a stock, I won't hold that joker for 3-4 months. Now, it may, in the 3-4 month time frame, I may only get 300%. But guess what? I done spent $2,000-$3,000 on it. Yo, I'm up. I done paid the bills for some months by just stepping back and letting it go. So it just depends on your approach to the game. You feel me? I'm not, like when I see day traders be like 200%, 300%, I'll be like, yup, they smashing. I would rather take that same, because most day traders gonna day trade good stocks. The ones that I know that's really good, they gonna day trade like solid ass stocks. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be day trading trash. So I'm like, bro, I would love to, again, I don't have nothing against day traders. I'm just saying there's two different attacks. In my mind, it started hitting AMD for the $200 today for 300%. I'd rather hold it for 3 months and get 400%, and that bitch done made me $17,000. You feel what I'm saying? Well, I done just rode the wave. Same thing. I just want to let it. I want to get it off the hot plate and put it in the crock pot. Ooh, Jose, you missed that. I want to get it off the hot plate and put it in the crock pot and let that sucker cook. So, but I'm not mad at it. Like, there's an approach to every part of the game. You know what I'm saying? And it's just on what you got going on and what your tolerance is. So anyway, that's it, man. So that's what we got right now, man. If you like the Patreon, come join the Patreon. We locked in. We definitely in that mode.
Showing the Wall Street Trapper. Patreon.
Yeah, we're not getting over that.
Hey, bro. I should have played that at Jose's wedding. I definitely did not. I definitely did not. Not at no
that
point
boy
did I
singing?
ever sing that in New Orleans. I'm talking about not at no point. All right, let's go a little further. Let me see. Wait, I didn't send the Freedom Fund? There we go. Let's get that. All right, so here's the Freedom Fund, man. We got Costco, EME, Fix, ITA, MU, NVIDIA, PWR, STX, TPL. STX about to go crazy. TPL and Walmart. And so TPL and ITA are holding me down. But, Sean, we have 15% year to date. Beating the market.
Nice.
Beating the market. So
You gonna do anything about ITA or TPL? You gonna keep them in the thing? You just gonna rock out? You gonna rock out with TPL and ITA?
I gotta rock out to the end of the year, man.
All right.
So what I might do is, might double down. I might get some TPL, might buy some more shares of TPL. Notice I only got 50 grand left.
Yeah.
That MU, PWR, STX, them suckers cost. Them suckers cost, man. So I got 50 grand left. They gotta last me the rest of the year, Sean. I got a little margin for error for them dip buys. Dip buy. All right, anyway, that's it, man. If you like what we doing over here, man, come join the Patreon. If you looking for, I'll be honest with you. If you looking, one of the things we like to do, especially with my guy Robin, is we don't like to just put plays in. We like to give an idea why we put the play in. We like to coach you through things we got. Rob does what's called a chart of the week. He does a Monday mindset, and he does an end of the week breakdown. I'm often periodically putting stuff in when I can find my time in the morning. I do some lives enough for them to have and keep. So definitely, man, we would love for y'all to come join, come be a part of the family. We got our family reunion later in the year. We'd love for y'all to come be a part of this, man, and join this community. It's not just about me putting picks in or putting plays in. It's more so about the family, finding your tribe, finding people that's gonna make you laugh. We love when people come back. So, yeah, man, just want the number underneath the company is how much it costs to get in them. I would have to see it again. No, that's my strike price, Queen. So anyway, let's go a little further, man. Let's get into it. All right, so I want to start off with this, and this is important for us to see. The S&P goes up 53% of days, 62% of months, 74% of years, and 94% of decades. The longer you hold, the more the math favors you, which is why I like swing trading, is why I like leap options. Because you see, the numbers get better the longer we hold. Okay, say that again. The numbers get better the longer you hold. Right? Again, nothing against a day trader. Please, let me say that. Anybody that can go in this market and get some money, I love it. I love it. That takes a different type of strength. And let me say this, though. Shout out to the women traders. Hey, y'all cooking. Let me just say that. Hey, I started following some women traders just because y'all cooking. I think it's us men traders that got to put the ego down. We just too egotistical and silly, man. I don't never see the women traders beefing with each other. You know what I'm saying? They don't never be having no shit going on. I don't never see that. I be seeing the women traders just getting money. You know what I'm saying? Like, always the men trade. Oh, you following me, you copying me. That's my content. You follow my trade. It's just a stupid ass up. Like, shout out to the women traders, man. Like, y'all getting to it, and if anybody ain't ever told y'all, like Trap telling y'all, like, I see y'all. I'm proud of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all. I'm proud of y'all. I admire y'all. And salute to y'all to what y'all got going on, man. Like, salute to the women traders, man. Like, y'all go crazy, man. So salute to y'all. But that's why I swing trade, and that's why I leap option trade, and that's why because the longer you play the game or involved in the game for long periods of time, it favors you. So the market is designed to be that way. So anyway, let's go a little further. Somebody say, on that note, I'm out. All right, so watch this. Here's what the S&P has done during every major war. Look at this, y'all. The Korean War, 38 months, up 58%. Vietnam War, up 82%. Iraq War, up 82%. Gulf War, 14%. Once we get past the initial little, the market be like, bro, let's get back to the money. That's essentially what it did this year. It had the first little initial just get back to the money. And so I think that's why we try to put as much data as we can out here, because the goal is to help y'all navigate the market. Because our job is to do the research, find the data to help you understand the market in a more better, clearer way. And so just even understanding something like this, so next time you like, all right, y'all, like, because this won't be the last time we go to war about something, we be in war about something. You can say, all right, let me sit the first 2 weeks out and then let me go get my money. First 3 weeks out, then let me get my money. All right, because the market, it will stay in a situation for a little bit, and then it'll start doing what's called pricing it in. And once it starts pricing it in, it's just saying, all right, we know the cost of this, let's get back to doing what we're doing, which brings me back to the last slide we just showed. Go back to the last slide. The market stays up 53% of days, 62% of months, 72% of years, and 94% of decades. So just wanted to put that in. Let's go a little further. All right, so the S&P stocks with a strong buy. Now, this just came out, right? And I always want to see this because I wanted to see what the market is kind of navigating to and what they say. And you put this on your list, right? Don't say you got to buy them, but you put them on your list. So Axon has a 4.6 rating. Insulet Corp has a 4.6 rating, and they give a potential return. ServiceNow, I guess because they done bottomed out so much, they like, yo, we got to start selling. Vista, VST, Boston Scientific, DoorDash, AppLovin, Dexcom, Oracle, United Airlines, T-Mobile, Eli Lilly, Uber, Autodesk, Smurfit. So these are some stocks that have a high buy rating, a strong buy rating on the market. I'm not saying go invest in none of them. I'm just saying put them on your list and watch how they start performing. That's all. Put them on your list and watch how they start performing over the next 30 days. And they start getting a little act right. You say, okay, y'all know my saying, quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick. Come on, that's how we play the game. That's how we play the game. All right, let's go a little further. Share this live out with somebody, y'all. Share this live out with somebody. Let's get 3,000 people in the chat. Let's get 3,000 people in the chat. All right, let's go. Inflation can get in the way of Wallstreet, which is the new Fed desire to cut rates. Hey, let me ask you a question. Is that Larry Fitzgerald? Behind him.
Can you go back to it? I can't see it.
That looked like Larry Fitzgerald, dog. Got the dreads and everything. I've been saying that since I saw this on the news. I was like, damn, Fitz in politics now? Anyway, let's go.
The next Fed chair is going to have to figure out how to handle the surge in oil prices that is expected to seep through the U.S. economy and the question of how seriously it will affect it. Respondents to the CNBC Fed survey forecasting that CPI, the Consumer Price Index, will be boosted by 0.6% through those higher oil prices, and that's going to drag down growth by 0.5 point over the next year. And then looking at 81% of the 26 respondents say it's very or somewhat likely that high crude prices raise core inflation as well. Rob Morgan of Mosaic writes in, quote, Fed Chair nominee Warsh would probably be hamstrung delivering Trump the rate cuts the president wants because oil prices and inflation will remain higher than hoped for a long time. That's his expectation. And that's the general outlook. Not even one full rate cut is built into the average forecast among the respondents. The year-end funds rate average is 3.48 and 3.21 next year for about 2 cuts. The recession probability mostly unchanged in March, but remains somewhat elevated at 33%. Good news is that 69% say the oil price spike won't require a rate hike. But again, questions about whether or not to cut. Another bit of good news, while the inflation forecast for 2026 has been pushing up, now at 3.1%, it's seen easing next year closer back down to the Fed's target. Warsh, of course, has a complicated plan to reduce the balance sheet and cut rates. The question is if he can convince his colleagues and pull it all off amid higher inflation.
So, you know, Trump gonna put a lot on him, pressure on him to cut these rates. And it's gonna be interesting to see how he navigate that. It's gonna be real interesting to see how he navigates that, because are you gonna cut them rates? Or are you gonna deal with what Jay Powell had to deal with? You know when you get in the office, he gonna, hey, cut them rates, partner. Now, here's what I want us to understand. I want us truly to understand that rate cuts are cheap money for the squad. Rate cuts are cheap money for the squad. And so listen, when the squad get cheap money, so let me say this. Watch this, so you're going. What's up, my dog B. Ramsey? What's happening, man? My dog B. Ramsey in the building. So listen, when the squad get free money, listen, when he start cutting these rates, that means the squad about to get free money. They about to get cheap money. That means you can get cheap money from the bank, start getting you some real estate, start getting you some type of car wash, some type of asset in play. This is why it's important for you now to do get you what's called a personal financial statement made up. And what is a personal financial statement, Trap? Well, it's the thing that makes you bankable. Okay, let me say this. A personal financial statement is the thing that makes you bankable. What makes you bankable is not just how much money you got in the bank. How did I learn this? Well, I bought a commercial property. And when you buy a commercial property, shout out to my sister Terica, she said, brother, if you don't go get yourself bankable, I don't care how much money you got. I was like, wow, I got the money. They was like, they won't see when she said, you're not buying a house. You buying, and it was crazy when she said this, you're buying real estate. I was like, what? A house is real estate. She said, no. She said, anybody can buy a house. They got programmed, first-time home buyers program. They don't got a first-time homeowners program for commercial real estate.
They ain't no NACA program for the commercial.
They don't got no first-time home buyers program for a 50,000 square foot building. She said, so what you gotta go do is you gotta get yourself bankable. So bankable means you gotta get your accountant or some type of tax strategist, somebody that's really good. And what you gotta do is you gotta go to that person and say, hey, I wanna make a personal financial statement. I wanna get this made. They're gonna say, okay, cool, let's go. Make sure you sign the right paperwork. You're gonna have to tell them how much money you got in the bank and all your bank accounts. You're gonna have to tell them how much you got in stocks in all your stocks accounts. You're gonna have to tell them how much Bitcoin you have. You're gonna have to tell them how much life insurance you have. You're gonna have to tell them if you got some real estate or something already. You gotta tell them about all your assets. And then they're gonna say, okay, what's liquid and what's hard? Liquid means you can get it. Hard assets means it's gonna take some time. And they're gonna put all that down and say, oh, this is your net worth. And they're gonna give you 2 pieces of paper. A copy you're gonna put in your file, and another copy from when you go give to the bank, whatever. And your bank will say, okay, do you have a PFS? You say, why, Bob, I surely do have a PFS, and my net worth is this. That's gonna be important for you. You're gonna have to get that. So if you're serious about building wealth, I would say your number one priority right now, one of your, I'm not gonna say number one priority because I don't know what you got going on in your life. One of your priorities is, you need to say, hey, within the next 30 days, I need to go get me a PFS. Yes. Go get you a personal financial statement if you're really serious about building wealth. Just so y'all know. And the people need to see it. So yes, you got to give your social security number. Yes, you got to give your bank account. Yes, you got to, not your bank account, but what you got in the bank account. Yes, you're going to have to get on the call and they're going to ask you all kind of questions because they want to make sure it's documented right. That's why you can't go get your cousin to do it. You got to get a real CPA. You got to get a real tax strategist who's going to make you sign paperwork, and the paperwork you make them sign saying, yo, I'm doing right by you. I have what's called a fiduciary responsibility, meaning because I got my license in this, right? Not just the people that's on the picture with their arm folded, right? Not the people just on the picture with their arm folded. The people that are gonna say, hey, I got a license to do this, to be an accountant or whatever. There you go. I hope I helped y'all just now. You need a personal financial statement. The reason why you need that is because when he come in office, he gonna make sure his partner them get the cheap money. Because Trump want the cheap money. And the cheap money means they get to go buy more real estate and stuff for the low. That's what you need. All right, let's go a little further. I hope I help somebody with that. This was funny. Donate to the debt. So the U.S. Treasury has long accepted voluntary donations to reduce the national debt. A program authorized under 31 USC, right, accepts donations via Venmo, PayPal, and PayGov to help address the $39 trillion debt. While these donations are official, they are largely symbolic, with only about 67 million raised since 1996. So the government wants you to help them pay down the debt. I mean, we are $39 trillion in debt, and you got companies posting record-breaking profits. Why they can't help? You got 13 companies worth over $1 trillion or more. I'm sure they can put a couple $billion. I mean, they spending billions of dollars on AI. I mean, what happened if Apple dropped 50 billion, and Microsoft dropped 50 billion, and Google dropped 50 billion? Shit, that's a couple trillion right there. We could get, you know what I'm saying?
They do enough bailouts to.
I'm just saying, like, why I wouldn't dare. Bro, I wouldn't dare. I would slap anybody in a Patreon that did that. I will put you out my Patreon. What? You had an unmitigated gall to ask me to help pay $39 trillion. When you got companies IPOing at $1.2 trillion. You got one man about to be worth $1 trillion. Bruh.
Then you donate and you mess around and get a knock, and they audit it. Bro, I gave to the.
Bro, I'm gonna holler at y'all, my nigga. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all, bro. Like, don't you dare ask me nothing like that, bro. Next one, man. Let's go, man.
What up, Trap? Quick question. Dollar cost averaging. I've been doing it for a while. It's helped with my 401k because it was kind of like a set it and forget it type of thing. But more and more I'm noticing, especially with this generation where people want more control of their investments, they're kind of easing off of that a little bit and really just moving their money where they need to move it. Now, I guess I'm trying to figure out, should I still kind of maintain that for some of the buy and hold stuff that I have, that dollar cost averaging? But, I'm noticing that sometimes I'm getting in when stuff is really high and I'm not getting like the returns that I think I may need to get. So psychologically, I may be off. So help me with that. Is dollar cost averaging still good for me? And what are some other strategies that you may suggest? Appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you do. You're affecting the culture. Peace.
Man, I appreciate you, OJ. You ain't come to us sweaty today, dog. And announce the sweat. You know I'm sweaty today. Yeah. Shout out to you, OG, man. I appreciate you, bro. You becoming a star on the show. So I have a love-hate relationship with dollar cost average. The reason why is because in most cases than not, you'll be buying at high prices. I would rather, and it's just me, again, not speaking for nobody else, I personally would rather you find what the stock is worth and then set buy-in prices, which is what I do in the Patreon. I find out, hey, based on my discount cash flow formula, this is what it's worth, this is what the current price is at, and here's the prices that I will buy at. And the reason why that works for me, because the prices I will buy at are discount prices. And this is why you build out a portfolio and you buy at cheap prices. Dollar cost averaging works for me only when you're trying to build a position. But after you build the position you want, you just say, all right, I'm finished. And you let the stock do the rest. So if you're trying to get 100 shares, what I say dollar cost average, so you get 100 shares, if that's your goal to get 100 shares, then you dollar cost average and then you ain't buying no more for another 2 years or something. I ain't mad at that, because then by the time you buy it again, it'll be cheaper. And that's the only reason I don't like dollar cost averaging, is because in most cases, you're gonna be buying, like you said, at high prices. Because, let's go back to the initial, the market goes up 53% of the days, 63% of weeks, 70-something% of months, and some of the decades. Meaning, if I'm dollar cost averaging, if I keep doing that, I'm gonna be buying at a high price all the time. I would rather go to discount price. Hey, I'll buy it at this price, this is what it's worth. Here's my 2 other buy-in prices. Here's my load to boat price. So we know that the market, here's another stat we got. The market gives us a 1 to 3% pullback at least 5 times a year. The market gives us a 5% pullback at least, I think is 2 times a year, one time a year. No, I think it gives us 1 to 3% 10 times a year. 5%, it gives us at least 3 times a year. Yep, 10% 1 time a year. That's what I would be looking for. That's what I would be looking for. I would be looking for deep pullbacks, and I would build my watch list out, and they all not gonna pull back at the same time. I'll be looking for deep pullbacks, and I'll be like, yep, this is my buy. So let's say a stock like SNDK, right? Here's what we know. There was a point last month, February, April, March. In March, where that sucker dropped from all-time high, that sucker dropped like $60, $60, $70. Buy. You know what I'm saying? So I could look at a stock run up and don't feel no way about it. Like, yup, striking you as soon as you come on back down to planet Earth. And so that's what my goal would be, brother. My goal would be pullback buys and discount buys only. Now, I do something a little different in the Freedom Index, but that's because the goal is for me to beat the market every year. Other than that, my buy and hold portfolio, my primary 2, man, I be sitting, man. I might buy stock 3 times a year in there with me and my daughter. Other than that, we good. I just put money in there all the time. So let's go a little further, man. Yep, ASML, 100%. All right, let's talk about none other than the beautiful Clara Brown. Clara Brown is formerly an enslaved woman who became a successful entrepreneur and philanthropist during the 1800s. Gold rush in Colorado. After gaining her freedom, she moved west, built wealth through laundry services, cooking, and smart investments. Later, acquired property. She became known as the Angel of the Rockies for raising her money to help formerly enslaved people relocate, find jobs, and rebuild their lives. Let's go, Clara.
In a nation torn by slavery, Clara Brown found her freedom and became a philanthropic force in Central City, Colorado. Clara was enslaved at birth in Virginia around 1803. At a young age, she and her mother were sold to tobacco farmer Ambrose Smith, who forced them to move west to work on a new plantation in Kentucky. Over the years, Clara developed a deep and abiding faith in God that sustained her through hard times. When Clara was 18, she married a fellow enslaved man named Richard. Together, they had 4 children. But when Ambrose died in 1835, Clara, Richard, and their children were sold at auction to enslavers in different parts of the country. Clara spent the next 21 years working as a house servant and trying to reunite with her children. When her enslaver died in 1856, Clara became a free woman. While searching for her family, she learned that thousands of miners were heading west as part of the Colorado Gold Rush. So, in her mid-50s, she joined a wagon train and walked around 700 miles to Central City, Colorado. There, she set up shop as a laundress. Central City was already home to many single men desperate for clean laundry. Clara's business was a success. She invested her money in real estate, used the profits to support the growth of the Christian communities of Central City, and helped other free Black settlers start new lives in Colorado. Her generosity made her a pillar of her community. But by the 1880s, she found herself in financial difficulty. Her community stepped up, providing her with food and housing. When Clara learned one of her long-lost daughters was living in Iowa, an anonymous donor gave her the money to travel there to reunite. Her daughter returned with her to live in Denver. In 1884, she became the first woman accepted into the Society of Colorado Pioneers before passing away in 1885.
Huh?
Bruh. 700 miles.
Come on, 700
foot.
miles. That's from New Orleans to Atlanta.
Can you imagine finding one of your kids in
That's from New Orleans to Atlanta.
internet?
She walked from New Orleans to Atlanta.
Bruh.
Talk to me, Jose.
You know how to be like, you know, y'all don't even go to school when it's snowing. We had to walk in the snow. She walked 700, bruh.
Not a Nike New Balance.
Right. She had on the church click-clack joint.
Not a Nike New Balance. Not a Hoka.
Then said, hey, y'all got some dirty clothes.
I'm a washer.
And then bought some real estate.
Come on, man. Do what's necessary. You can't negotiate the necessary, Jose.
God.
You can't listen, you want to build something that you ain't never built, you got to do something you ain't never done. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do something you ain't never done. Come on, man. I don't be the first millionaire in my family. You can't start spending money. Man, I want to, you don't want to, like, in order for you to get the breakthrough, yo, you got to really, like, look at her breakthrough came from walking, movement, motion. The average person, man, I ain't about to walk no 700 miles. Yes, stay there. Stay there then.
It's hot.
Stay there. Oh, that's it right there. Man, I ain't about to walk no 700 miles. Stay there. Comfort is the killer. Watch this. Comfort is the killer to your calling. Ooh. You crying about the master every day, but you got the opportunity to leave, but it's a 700-mile walk. I'm going to just stay here.
I'm comfortable.
It ain't that bad. Now we going to the thing that I mentioned earlier. Your life is a soundboard of excuses rooted in fear. And if I walk the 700 miles, but what if this? What if that? I ain't got the right shoes on. I don't got no socks. I ain't got no drawers. So we Adam and even. I can get some shoes when I get there.
And just to be reunited with one of her daughters after 20 years, bro.
Huh?
To be reunited with her daughter after 20 plus
Come
years.
on. But let's look at the breakthrough. The breakthrough, watch this. I went to go get reunited with my daughter a whole while. I ain't even know. I'm about to be a whole property owner. And we got to remember, this the 1800s, bro. Owning a piece of property then? Being an entrepreneur then? Helping other people get free? That's what we helping other people get free.
It almost risked your life buying property back then. Oh, y'all got, what you got? Okay.
Listen, watch this. Look at this perspective. It only cost her 700 miles for freedom. Watch this. How many miles you gonna walk around that plantation before you die? You gonna go way past 700. But you gonna die. She died free. With property and investments. And my daughter. Freedom. What's it worth to you, fam? Man, I ain't about to walk those 700 miles, bro. I'll just stay right here. Cool, I'm going to taste this freedom. Man, I ain't putting no $10,000. $10,000, child? Man, that's my whole bank account. I ain't got that. But guess what? The flight, the hotel, the tickets, and the outfit, the food for the one trip, $10,000. $10,000. Price is only an issue when the value is not present. I tell people that all the time when they look at the market, bro. All right, bet. You not, man, Trap, them plays be too high to be $1,000 and $2,000. Bro, how many times you gonna spend $1,000? You ain't got nothing for it, bro. How many times you gonna spend $2,000, bro? You ain't got nothing for it. After you wear that outfit one time, you don't even like it the same no more.
Or buying a section in the club.
Come on, bro.
I don't know. I'm stepping on toes right now.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Bro, the designer shoes start at $900. You got them on. The glitter jeans, they starting at the glitter jeans y'all wear. You paid $1,000 for the fake jewelry.
Still on topic, it made me think about it when I was like in my Genuine days. We would go to the club at night around what, 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
That section is worth $1,000.
Oh,
it's
way
5
more now.
p.m., that same section is worth zero.
Huh? After what?
At 5 p.m., same section?
At 5 p.m., it's free seating.
It's free. And that joint, it blew my mind. I was like, yo,
now
this
think
is
about it now.
crazy.
It's $2,500 and more now.
Yeah?
Yeah, it ain't $1,000 no more.
Right.
It's $2,500
Just
more
because
now.
of time.
Yeah. Same club you go to at the day. Hey, sit down. You want to sit here? Come on, man. What we doing? What we doing? But you, man, where the cheap plays at, Trap? You want your, watch this. You want your freedom to be cheap while you want your, what they call it? Your leisure to be expensive. You want your freedom to be cheap while your leisure is, man, YOLO. You only live, man, look, I'm going to pay for experience. What experience? Stand on the sofa? Ain't no experience on standing on that damn sofa drinking that alcohol. That ain't no experience, bro. Now, if you going out the country or something, that's the experience. It's cool. I'm just saying. Talk about I got expensive taste. No, you don't. You got misguided taste. You trying to fit in with the Joneses and they broke too. They over-leveraged. All right, let's get back to what we got going on. I don't want to stay there too long. Shout out to the Queen Clara. She gave us a word just now. She gave us a word, man. Anytime you think whatever, bruh, think about that. Black wealth hasn't moved since 1790, and it's not just because of racism. Let's go a little further. I like
That's why right now, blacks in America only own and control almost exactly what they had in 1790. Did you know that? That's why you all can't get ahead, because you don't play as a team. You all play as individuals. And you listen to these black activists on the streets saying, we're not a monolithic people. Just because he did it, we don't have to do it. He's wrong. All of you should play as a team. Even if you don't like something that the group is going to do, you should play along with the team, and so you got team power. Wealth and power follows the numbers. If you haven't got a lot of blacks with you, you're not pooling your money, pooling your votes, pooling your attention, pooling your interests, pooling your labor, then other people will pick you clean and cherry pick you. You'll stay at the same spot.
Now, you know who that is? It's Dr. Claude. Wrote a dope book called Powernomics. And I will say that I think that since 1970, I think black wealth has increased since 1790. I think black wealth has increased. And I understand his point about us sticking together. I do believe there's power in numbers. I do think that I was talking to somebody and I said the system is designed for us. There's more money in us not being together. There's more money in us not seeing eye to eye. Think about it like this. A single ant is harmless. A single ant is harmless. But a nest of them? This shit should destroy anything. A whole, they could pick you up. A whole pound, they'll pick you up. If you lay down, they'll wrap you around and move your ass right down there. They're gonna kill you too. And you're gonna be food for the year. And I think that's the one thing we gotta learn. We really an army. I think there's a, and I'm not the person who said other cultures don't do this, because I don't study other cultures like that. But I'm pretty sure like white people do the same thing to each other about certain stuff. Asians do the same thing about certain stuff. We just not in they shit, so we don't see it like that. Now I do know that it's more of us in jail than anybody. And I do say that because we follow a lot of black people. We see a lot of black hate. We see a lot of black on black hate. We see a lot of, I think the world is just divided in general. But I do say we don't have the luxury of being pitted against each other. There's a lot of money in black on black crime. There's a lot of money in black on black hate. It's a lot of money. A lot of people make a lot of money off that. And I think as a culture too, like, we be picking sides. Like, I know they got people right now that pick sides with me. So somebody say something about trap, they gonna be like, hey, you fucked up. And my goal, I don't even want us to be on that type of time. Because that shit leads to distraction. So I had to tell myself that one time. I was like, hey, I can't entertain this, because what this does is this brings my people in it. I don't want my people on that. I want us on some get money shit. I want us to get some freedom shit. Like everything I'm doing right now and everything we doing, like we doing so much. I had a meeting today with somebody for the Freedom Center on what we doing. Like what we doing and what we in the process of building and putting in place is like, yo, we won't be a standard of what happens in the culture. And people gonna always be like, you was a street dude, and I guess being a street dude is played out. Actually, it been played out. I just ain't know no better. Just being honest with you. Being a street dude, I'm gonna bring you back to prison. Being a street dude, I'm gonna take you away from your daughter. So you're probably right. Right? But it take for you to mature. It take for you to realize that, damn, bro, like I got, I'm without saying my money, right? Like I'm financially, I'm in a really good place. I'm in the best place I've ever been in my life financially. I have a big ass building that's worth whatever. It's definitely a staple in my life, and I'm for sure working now because I feel like this is the groundwork for me changing my family. Like if I can pass this down to my daughter, and then go get some more, and then you know what I'm saying? Like the same way Walt Disney did, for sure. Of course, I don't want to be a street dude no more, because I've learned that there's a different way. I understand now that. Damn, like even if I understood it when I had my daughter, I was still in the environment, so it was still tugging on me to get away from my environment and see this the way it is now. It's like, damn, yup, so I'm gonna put my glasses on because I like Tom Ford glasses. And I'm gonna put my cologne on, and I'm gonna put my clothes in the cleaners, and I'm gonna get my stuff tailored now because I understand there's a different etiquette in how I want to represent myself. Right? I'm not representing, and I'll be honest with you, like, we built the Wall Street Trappin brand, but I'll be putting Leon Howard on stuff now. Howard Enterprise is the name of what we building now. So yeah, like, the baking soda right there, the thing right there, but I don't know, one day that might come down. Just being realistic with you. That's growth, fam. We watch Hov grow. We watch Nas evolve. We watch Jeezy evolve. Why the hell you want me to stay a street nigga? Because there's a group of people that see me and like, oh, if Trap doing it, bet. Like, I watched him come in the game on some ignorant stuff. I watched him go through the motions. I watched him get in with God. I watched him evolve. That gives somebody else, watch this, permission to evolve. But we'll be the only ones like, guess being a street dude ain't cool no more. Well, if we think about it, bro, like, it really ain't. But when that's all you know, and that's what you built yourself on being, because that's what your environment demanded of you, that's what you want to stay with. Until you start sitting down with a John Hope Bryant. Until you start sitting down with a T.D. Jakes. You start sitting down with a Charlamagne the God. You start sitting down with CEOs and CFOs, and you start sitting down with a Michael Phillips. And you start going to Wall Street and people like, hey, I know you. Or you know me? Yeah, man, I know you, man. We be talking, I like your knowledge, bro. I like the way you break stuff down, bro. That's real cool. Damn. You start going to colleges and you start getting paid $25,000, $30,000 to speak at different things, and people were like, bro, like, I like the way you start meeting different pastors and people start moving around, and you like, wait, I know people that's in rooms like, yo, you know what? You start being mentee by people like Eric Thomas. You start looking in your Rolodex and you like, damn, I got like 2 billionaires up in here. That ain't bad from a little nigga from New Orleans. And you start saying, you know what? It is time to evolve. So you're right. I don't want to be labeled as a street nigga no more. Because the truth of the matter is, I ain't been in the streets in 5 years. And I'm going to therapy every single day to try to get the residue of it up out of me. And so that gives other people permission. And that's what we got to realize about us is like, bro, like, it's okay to evolve. It's okay to evolve. There ain't nothing on this internet new. So we all are a rendition of something. There's 8 billion people in the world. Facebook got 2.2 billion people on all its platforms. We all are a rendition of something. Google got another 1 point something billion people on their platform. We all are a rendition of something. And so for me, I'm like, bro, like I understand, like, I know they got people in my community and people that watch me on the ground that be like, bro, they hit me up all the time. Like, bro, I'm behind the wall, bro. I appreciate you, dog. That's influence. That's influence. So what happens now when I start talking about God? That's influence. And I think we need to be okay with like, because you got to remember at some point, I was 22, 23, 24, 25. I was like, hey, I'm going to be a till I die. And you're like, wait a minute now. It's time for a change. And so if my life is a conduit for change, shit, that's what I want to be. All right, let's go to this next one, man. The new black wealth era. And this is why I said Dr. Claude Anderson had a great idea, a great concept. But watch this. New estimates show that over 2 million black Americans are now millionaires, about 1 in every 25 adults, marking one of the fastest and most significant expansions of wealth, black wealth in the U.S. history. This rise empowered by a surge of entrepreneurship, that's the key word, across tech, healthcare, fashion, media, business services, and companies with like worldwide technology generate more than 20 billion annually, and others. Such as Acetone Group and Uncle Nearest scaling toward $2 billion valuations. Black wealth is also accelerated across professional fields as doctors, lawyers, engineers, executives, and creators build influence nationwide. Cities like Atlanta, Houston, and Washington, D.C. have become major cities of black affluence, supported by strong talent pipelines from HBCUs. So that's why I understand his logic of us sticking together. But I do think he is wrong on the fact that we have the same net worth since then, because you got somebody like Byron Allen buying up television stations and buying freaking part of stars. You got people like, I would like to consider a friend of mine, John Hope Bryan, dropping bestsellers, but he's the largest minority black owner of single-family residential real estate. That wasn't happening at that time. You got all these black athletes getting this bread. You got people like Kevin Hart chasing $1 billion. You got Jay being worth $1 billion or $2 or $3 maybe. Shaq. I think and then you got the everyday investor like me and y'all who've touched our first 7 figures. And not just saying a 7-figure net worth, but like have touched 7 figures in cash and assets, and now your net worth has grown. Not just grossed 7 figures, but made it and said, hey, and then you help other people make 5 and 6 figures by using the market. So I would truly say that I think that the net worth of the black American, African American in America, I say the black African American in America, what the hell? The average black family has grown. Somebody say you also have debt increasing exponentially for us too. Well, debt is increasing exponentially for everybody. Not just blacks, for everybody. $14 trillion, I think it's $14 trillion in household debt right now. No, $7 trillion in household debt. $1 trillion in credit card debt. That's increasing for everybody. So let's go a little further, man. What's the magic number? No two people's financial needs in retirement are exactly the same. But Americans, on average, seem united about something. They'll need to save more to retirement than previously thought. U.S. adults say they'll need $1.46 million on average to retire comfortably, according to Northwestern Mutual's 2026 Planning and Progress Study. That's a 15% jump from $1.26 million they say they needed in 2025. How much do you think you need to retire comfortably? Right? How much do you think you need to retire comfortably? How much do you think you need? Jose, how much do you think you need to retire comfortably? You a husband now. I got a question for you, Jose. I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Will you and Ashley have joint accounts?
We putting it together, yeah.
Huh?
Everything open. That was open beforehand. Everything open.
Huh?
Everything open. So meaning that she handling all that.
I asked you that.
Joint account right now, no. We've been married 3 days.
Everything open. Everything open is different than.
We doing that, yes. That's why she got the full access, the full range.
Are y'all gonna have the joint and a separate?
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely gonna be.
But it's joint and separate.
Yeah,
So you do your thing, she do her thing.
Yeah.
But y'all gonna make a joint account.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question. Will the joint account be set up in a way where it's like, yo, if something happened to you?
Yeah.
That's good.
Always. Like both ways, I mean.
Yeah,
something
both
happened to me, something happened to her.
Y'all gotta get like $1 million policy, dog.
Yeah.
Gotta go get like $1 million insurance policy, dog.
Yeah. Gotta
Whole
turn up.
policy.
Actually, she probably not listening right now. I'm gonna text her.
Huh? Yeah. I have both. I have a couple million term, couple million whole.
I gotta look at cause I got a couple of them. I just pay them.
Yeah, I got a
know
couple
need
million
them.
for the term and a couple.
I look at
million
life
for both.
insurance like car insurance. I know I need it, so I just.
No, you gotta make sure like life
And they
insurance
the
is
right
a thing,
joint,
bro.
but
It's good, bro.
yeah. Now we be on.
How you feel,
like,
dog?
One thing I love.
How you feel being a husband, dog?
Nah, I feel dope.
Did it feel different?
Good
Like,
off of the market.
you been off the market.
I've been off the market. I've been off the market for 2 years.
Yeah, Ashley wasn't playing that shit.
Yeah.
How I feel like?
Nah, it's dope.
Like we married.
I mean, you know,
we're married now.
We've had conversations. One of the things is
Don't put our conversations.
No. I'm talking just on my side. Just that level of peace that's beyond all understanding.
So you at peace?
Yeah.
My dog.
Yeah, it's different, bro.
You pay all the bills?
Huh?
You pay all the bills?
Yeah.
My
Everything. I said, yo, you gonna live for free. That been going on since, as a matter of fact, we moved over here. Don't play no games, brother. You know how we do. Yeah.
My dog.
Yeah.
I go that further, man. So what's the number? What do y'all think?
See, with the way I'm looking at even this, where they said they'll need 1.4, I'm like, all right, are you saying when is your quote unquote retirement age starting? And then, all right, we said we're going to need that for the next 20. We're going to need that for the next 40. We're going to need that for
What do you think the number is you'll need at retirement?
So I would have to work backwards to think about that. So, all right,
You
so
need
let's
to think.
use it. Let's use it now. 1.4 ain't going to hold for no another 40 years. You know what I'm saying?
No. So what's happening is it's saying like, so you need it. So one, y'all need like a retirement account for both of y'all. And you need to be maxing that out. But the goal is, what do you think? Like the day you wake up and be like, you know what, babe? We retired. Like I ain't doing no media shit no more. You ain't doing no events no more. Like we about to just empty nest, cha-cha, take trips, walk the park, take a vacation every quarter. What do you think that looks like?
I had to I'm pulling out the calculator.
Pull out a calculator.
Yeah, I want to really like.
Yeah.
You got to really think about,
me,
all right, monthly expenses. You got to think about as far as what you got with, like I use as an example, my dad is retired. My mom and dad actually was retired. You know, they came out for the wedding and everything like that.
Yeah.
And he still was trying to pay. I was like, nah, we got you. Put that
bro,
around. He throwing
siblings,
out fresh
your
honey.
siblings, let me say something right quick. Your siblings was like, hey, man, it's nice to meet you. We hear so much about you. We Jose. I'm like, y'all look alike. I know. All y'all look alike. All y'all.
Oh,
I never thought y'all was Ashley's side of the family. Not one time that I thought y'all, you the brother.
yeah,
you the
everybody
sister.
who saw the brother was like, bruh, I thought that was you.
I knew it was you because I see you every day.
Right.
And I'm like, you the brother, you the sister, you the daddy.
Yeah.
I see y'all, you the mama. And even Ashley mom was like, Trap, I said, yep, you her mama.
Yeah.
Y'all, I ain't never thought y'all family was confused. I knew exactly who was.
See what side is who.
I knew exactly what side. I'm on Jose's side over here.
Yeah.
All of these are Jose people. All of these are Ashley people. I look at them. Go ahead, what you gonna say?
No, I was just saying it's dope because my dad, he's retired, but he retired from Metro. I think he put in 30 plus. So he got the pension and that jump paying out pretty well. So now all he did was play music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And go perform and everything like that.
Yeah, I like that.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I gotta sit and I really gotta really sit and do the math. Like, what does that look like?
You gotta see, you gotta do, bro. Like, I'm thinking like you in marriage now, like, you gotta think 20 years from now. And you are 40? You 50? You 45, right? Yeah, bro, you gotta think, bro, you do media, so that's good, but you gotta be like, bro, like, what do I need to do for the next, what do we need to do the next 15? You got a son that freaking in the market. Nigga, I be, hey, trade these futures and better trade these futures over here, boy. You know what I'm saying? It go $10,000, $15,000. Trade these futures. Don't blow my shit, I'll bust your head. But you tell him, hey, let's figure out what that look like. Know what I'm saying? You work with me every day. Shit, open these accounts up, bro. Yeah, man. You gotta think about that, cuz.
Oh no, I'm on it. I just was doing it, like I said, doing the numbers. I said about 540 more months. You know what I'm saying? I said even that, if we was talking about 10 a month.
10 milli?
No, 10,000 a month as far as just expenses. And then on
All right.
top, you know what I'm saying?
So you're saying about
you're still
10K a
looking at
month?
about 6 mil. And that's on the, that's kind of on the low.
Ain't no damn 6 million, man.
That is 6 mil. 54.
You don't need 6 million to retire, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm looking at as far as the specific months, the specific amount that's needed.
Bro, you don't need 6 million to retire. Bro, if you need 6 million to retire, you gotta
That means to do nothing.
You need to look at your life different, bro.
To do
Bro,
nothing.
6 million to retire.
All right, how would you do the math?
Bro, first of all, you do not need $6 million. If that point, you never retire. Here's why. No, because that means you got to put $6 million on the side and still live your life. Now. No,
You're saying that's too, it's not enough.
No.
See, maybe I'm
My
doing
number
the
was-
math wrong.
my number
and I
was
know I ain't the
higher.
only one in the chat that's potentially doing the math wrong. So explain, because I know 1.6 ain't getting it.
Bro, to say you need $6 million in your 60s, so retire at 67.
Okay.
I'm talking about retiring tomorrow.
Nice. 30.
Bro, I'm not talking about no retiring tomorrow, bro.
Okay.
The retirement age is 67. That's
All
the
right,
retirement
so we
age.
go change the numbers then. All right.
Huh? Yeah, I'm saying that the retirement age is 67 years old. That's the retirement age. 65, that's the retirement age. Now you retire early because you're doing what you want to do in life, yada, yada, yada. But I'm saying at 67, you need $6 million. First of all, you don't got that much life left.
Right, yeah, at that age, yeah, no. I'm talking about now, I got 500.
67, let's say you got a good 20 in you.
Yeah.
At 67, let's say you got a good 20 that give you the 87. Bet. Bro, what you doing at 87 years old where you need $1 million a year?
Maybe health stuff.
What?
Maybe health stuff.
Bro, that's what you got health insurance for.
Nah, but like,
Maybe my mindset is just thinking about the income now, and which it will change later, of course.
I'm not saying, somebody say, Trap, you tripping, bro. If you retire at 67, I'm talking about off the retirement age.
Yeah.
You telling me off the retirement age, you need $6 million.
I mean,
Bro, they don't got, bro, listen to me. Bro. You ain't doing nothing like that at 67 to be needing them. Bro. I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying that's a hell of a number. To retire, you need $6 million? Shh, nigga. And that 1-point-something million was for a couple.
All right, I mean, if we go on to 67, then if I'm using the same numbers to break down to 2.4.
Think about 3?
2.4.
I ain't mad at that.
I was put it at tomorrow. Like you said, yo. If
Shit, $6 million ain't enough for this.
Tomorrow.
I think for me, I don't know what the number is. I just know that I want to always have money working for me in the market. And my goal is to have some real estate and the money working for me in the market. I want some commercial real estate and I'm good. So I ain't gonna lie, if I got that working for me.
So that goes back to your idea of freedom. Like, yeah. I literally look at my dad right now, and that boy free. He called me today. He's like, well, I got this thing I'm doing, a tribute, blah, blah, blah. I need you and Ash to help me put it together. Like, I'm talking about free.
Who?
My daddy.
Oh.
You know
but do he got $6 million?
No, but I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. What does freedom look like?
Bro,
I was just based it off
Let me say something about you that I know, bro. You're not no extravagant dude.
Definitely not.
Now, you do like to take trips. But even then, you'll take an extravagant trip and don't get an extravagant hotel. You'll get a nice hotel.
Hey,
like, we'll go somewhere, like, my room may be the extravagant room, and then Jose will be like, nah, just give me this room.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I'm cool. And then I've seen you go out with Ash. Like, I seen y'all trips. It'll be like a nice vacation. Like, it ain't cheap. It ain't breaking the bank. Bro, you don't need...
I do that. No, I mean, not going too deep.
And you don't wear a lot of fancy stuff.
Yeah, not at all.
Like you, and I'm saying this the right way, like, bro, like, I think $6 million will take you to the grave. In a good way, meaning you had the $6 million, you're going to die with $4 million of it in your pocket. You're going to give a shine in them the other $4 million. You ain't going to use too. Huh?
George said $6 million. I'm out of here tomorrow. Like, lock up the building. Trap, go lock up.
Lock up.
Put the lock on the gate.
Somebody says the guy who wants to touch 100 million. So I don't need 100 million to retire. I don't need 100 million to retire. The reason why I really want to touch 100 million is honestly so I can give away most of it. I've said it to my team a bunch of times. I said that to my team so many times. Like, yo, I really want to give 100. I really want to hit 100 million so we can give away a lot of it, like majority of it. So, yep, says the guy that wants to hit 100 million. And because I want the culture to see somebody who they seen come from the bottom to the top, hit 100 million. But I don't need 100 million to retire. So yeah, says the guy who wants to hit 100 million. I've told my team that multiple times, like, yo, I really want to hit the 100 so we can give it away. So we can give more people jobs and yeah. All right, let's go a little further, man. So your number is 6 million, Jose? 3?
Nah, I broke
it
it
down. If it's 6, it's 6.
2.4. 2.4.
I'll give you 6. I'll give Jose 3. I think 3 is good. I think 3 million is a... And I'm not downplaying it. I'm saying, like, at 67, what are you doing to need 6 M's? That's crazy. That's what he doing. Them babies that Sean about to have.
Yeah, you ball up 100 and you're like, put it in their hand.
Bernard, how much you think you need to retire? 5 million? Bernard got 2 kids too, them young kids. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at a 5 million number. Wife, kids still in the crib. I ain't
So
mad at
Bernard
that.
said 5,000 a month for what?
So Bernard said if he had $5 million and he could do like 5,000 a month in passive income, he could live off that. I ain't mad at that.
See, my number was 10. I had it at 10. I'm thinking about like the now 10, 2 of us, and that's on the low. That's a conservative number.
Somebody said, you're not giving no money away when you charge at every event. Well, let's think about this. We went to 8 cities around the world for free. I want to talk to my guy, where's his name at? I want to give him a shout out right quick because I saw it.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, my guy, his name is Marky Mark 6. So let's break this down. And let's see if you done what I done. All right, so went to 8 cities for free. My whole team flew. We stayed in 5-star hotels. We ate at 5-star restaurants. We flew, I chartered a jet so they could get the experience. Right? We did that.
Mm-hmm.
Then we did 3 years in a row toy giveaways. We gave $30,000 to single mothers who couldn't pay their rent.
Mm-hmm.
This year alone, we did $30,000 in gas.
And
that
we
I
had
didn't post
the
or do
food
nothing
drive
about.
and
We did the food drive.
stock market in the street.
We did back there, stock market in the streets. Then we did the tour, so we talked about that. Then when they had the fest down there, we were in the streets and taught again. For that, not to mention that, we did a free movie night in here. Can't forget that, 3 nights in a row.
And that definitely costs.
3 nights in a row. Then we did the family reunion up in here. That was not a free event we did. We can keep going. You keep going. Like, I just want to know what you did compared to what I did. Now let's name what you did. Mark.
So I'll just say, and we do a Trappin' Tuesday free every week for 191 weeks.
All right, let's see what you did, Mark. Now let's compare each other. All right, let's compare. And I got receipts for it. And we paid for groceries. Forget we did the grocery giveaway. All right, so Mark, let's talk about what you've done, bro. I'm gonna wait for you. Let's see what you got going on, dog.
They say stop reading negative comments. They don't understand. Sometimes I let them read it too because it's content later. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I just want to see what you're gonna say about that.
He ain't gonna say that.
I don't know.
He
Let's
done
go
went
that
to
further.
another channel.
All right, let's go a little further, man.
What's good, Trap? This is Mr. Tango, all the way from Thailand, brother. My question is based on the brokerage accounts. Now, I would like to know what would be the best advice you can provide for utilizing a brokerage account. Now, I have Robinhood, but I want to upgrade. I just don't know what would be the next best step to invest in as far as getting a secondary brokerage account, because I know more other brokerage accounts have better choices and give you more options to trade with.
Wait, before you do that, my dog is in Thailand. Did you see the background going on in Thailand?
Let's do it again.
Yeah, he got a little something going on
I
in
missed
Thailand.
it because Mark said he gave the word of God for free.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, that's what Mark do.
Run that back, Benton.
Yeah.
What's good, Trap? This is Mr. Tango, all the way from Thailand, brother. My question is based on the brokerage accounts. Now, I would like to know what would be the best advice you can provide for utilizing a brokerage account. Now, I have Robinhood, but I want to upgrade. I just don't know what would be the next best step to invest in as far as getting a secondary brokerage account, because I know more other brokerage accounts have better choices and give you more options to trade with.
So I think that upgrading can be easy though. It can be Charles Schwab. It can be Webull. I think Webull is pretty good too, because I know a lot of people that trade on Webull. And I ain't gonna lie, I like the little arrows, man. When you hit a trade, the little arrows be, man, I'm not gonna lie, I like that. Them little arrows is attractive, you hear me? I like them little arrows, man. Them little arrows be cool. So I think Webull is a good spot to be at. My guy out there in Thailand, that's a nice house you got out there, man. It's a nice little, I don't know where you started off, but you ended real nice. You started off in a
glass walk-up joint. Like, okay.
Joint. That was nice. Like E-Trade, Webull, Charles Schwab. I think any one of those. I like E-Trade because the customer service is just top tier. That's why I like them. That's why I stick with them. I haven't had a problem with Charles. I haven't had a problem with Charles Schwab. But again, my retirement account over there, 2 portfolios over there, and my daughter custodial account over there. I was with Thinkorswim at first, and then Charles Schwab bought them. So that's how I get there. So, but I like Webull. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm not on the platform, but I be liking them arrows, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I want to call E-Trade and be like, hey, y'all need the arrows or something, bro. Like, cause Webull is killing y'all with these damn arrows. I like it. Such and such percent. So I like Webull, bro. If somebody that's new like you've been with Robinhood, you want to upgrade a little bit. But I'm not gonna lie, now Robinhood making a lot of upgrades. I don't have the same tone I had for them 3 years ago. I'll be real. I don't have the same tone I had with them 3 years ago. They have definitely made some upgrades that I ain't mad at. So I'm not gonna just put them in the shitter. Palantir Queen, what's up, shawty? Let's go a little further. Belina, what's up? My girl Belina came back to the group. The Iran war is making a surprising country rich. Now, when I did this research, this was good. Check this out.
The war in Iran has delivered a huge windfall for a South American country, Guyana. Since the war, oil revenues have jumped from $370 million a week to $623 million a week. Guyana was once among the poorest countries in the world, but in 2015, 11 billion barrels of proven oil reserves were discovered off its coast. And just look at the impact it's had. Production started in 2019, and by 2025, oil had risen to become 3/4 of Guyana's GDP. GDP per person in Guyana is now higher than in neighboring countries, and the gap is widening. All this has been helped by the removal of Venezuela's dictator, Nicolas Maduro. For years, Venezuela has threatened to take over this large swathe of Guyana, covering vast rainforests and large oil and mineral deposits.
Presidente de Guyana, fuiste Orlana y saliste trasquilado, compadre.
With Maduro gone, Guyana has felt more confident to expand its oil exploration. Politically, investors were concerned that the country could lurch to the hard right, but they were reassured in September 2025 when Guyana re-elected Irfan Ali, a centrist president.
Our country needs leadership you can rely on.
Guyana is at risk of the so-called resource curse. That's when a country's increasing commodity wealth is so sudden that it causes damage to the rest of the economy. And indeed, food and housing prices have jumped by 75% since 2021. Fossil fuel revenue in 2026 accounts for nearly half of the annual budget. This is a big dependency, and it increases the risk of waste, or even outright corruption. One flagship project, to bring natural gas ashore so that it can be burned to generate electricity, was set up in an area where people support the government, despite unstable ground conditions. It's years behind schedule, and 4 times over budget. For now, though, Guyana's politicians do seem to understand the threat of the resource curse, and are trying to mitigate it. The government has spent eye-watering sums on roads, schools, and hospitals. But the IMF says the country has so far kept a rein on core inflation and the fiscal deficit. There have been calls for Guyana's sovereign wealth fund to save the Iran war windfall and to build it up like Norway and Qatar have done in the past.
What we have to do is to use some of this wealth and revenue now to build the sectors that will give the people opportunity.
To do that, it's going to have to resist strong temptations not to overdo public spending in the meantime.
It's crazy how the ripple effects of war can hit so many different countries and you not pay attention to it. And we not really know about it. And I love the fact that, countries like that is stepping up, especially when it comes to war. I I definitely was thinking about, I was thinking about going to Africa or Italy for my birthday, dog. But now I'm thinking about cutting it down. I might just go somewhere close. Got a lot of work to do, bro. You know, at first I was like, man, I'm about to go to Italy for my birthday. Then I was like, man, I'm gonna go to Africa because I want to go to Senegal. And I was like, man, I just got a lot of work to do right now. So I might cut my trip short, man. I might go somewhere like Anguilla or something right quick. Little 3-4 hour flight. Caracal, Turks, Bahamas, St. Bart's. Somewhere like a 3 hour and come right back. Stay for, I think my birthday like on a Thursday or something this year. May go for like the weekend so I can be back, man. So, yeah. Oh, we got people. Welcome to the investors. Come on, Palantir Queen for joining the squad. Y'all join the squad, man. We love it. Hey, I'm thinking about a new show to come up, y'all. Got a new show we thinking on, man, to put on the network, man. Y'all, tell me how y'all like this background. Y'all like this background? Can we show them the whole background? Can they see the whole background?
Yeah.
Can we do like a, I want them to see the background so they can see like how we coming. You know what I'm saying? Let's see the whole background. You know what we need? We got to get one of them things. Track that go around the stage. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, I got 3 spotlights on me? Oh, boy, I'm on fire. That boy on fire.
You know what I'm saying? Just in case you want to get up and roam.
Yeah, though. Let's go a little further, man. Let's go a little further. United, now this one was big. This one was big. Watch this one.
The United Arab Emirates saying that it will leave OPEC and OPEC Plus as of May 1st. The country's energy minister telling Reuters that that decision was made after a careful look at its strategies. He said the UAE is doing this at the right time without hugely impacting markets because of constraints on the Strait of Hormuz. Brian Sullivan joins us on the Squawk Newsline. Brian, what are you hearing?
Well, it's brand new. I mean, this is breaking news right now, and this is a big change to the global oil order. It's a big change to OPEC as well. United Arab Emirates was one of the key members, one of the not first founding, but first members of OPEC, joining actually before the UAE became a nation. It was just the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, and then the UAE was created in 1971. They're doing about 2 million barrels per day. So they're one of the bigger OPEC producers. They're nowhere near the level of Saudi Arabia or even Iran or Iraq, but they are critical when it comes to holding OPEC together.
We believe that the world is currently undersupplied, and our exit at this time is the right time for it, because it will have a minimum impact on the price, and it will have a minimum impact on our friends at OPEC and OPEC Plus. This has nothing to do with any of our brothers or friends within the group. We've been working together for years and years. We have the highest respect for the Saudis for leading OPEC and OPEC Plus as a major producer.
Let's break down what this means, right? So the first thing is, think about this. With the UAE leaving, they are no longer, so think about OPEC as the oil cartel, right? They are the oil cartel. And so with UAE leaving, this was a perfect time for them to leave, right? Like this, they didn't like that. Because what happens is with OPEC, they limit how much you can put out in the world. And they also control prices. And so what happens is, this allows, I wrote this in my notes, they are no longer bound by the OPEC quotas. They can now produce and sell as much oil as they want. They can act as their own, in their own natural interest, not as a group strategy. Now you gotta think about it. Saudi Arabia dominates OPEC. So them coming from under there, it's a strategic situation for them. They're like, you know what, bro, we ain't gotta do this. Because again, OPEC can limit and they can't fully monetize their investments. And so that means they leaving a lot on the table. So now they can open them taps up and they can fully monetize. And we know, if we don't know nothing else, we know UAE about that bread. That bread. And so UAE, they want more autonomy. They don't always agree with, production costs and they don't always agree with that. So now they get to move how they want. And some countries want to pump more while demand is still strong. So UAE can now put themselves in that situation. They can now increase productivity. They can put more into the global supply. Oil prices drop. They can stay suppressed. Like, this really is a good situation for them. Now, it is bearish for oil prices in the short term, but who cares? Who cares? OPEC now loses power and the markets become more fragmented and competitive. And that's what OPEC did not want. And they are a major player in this game. So this is going to be really, really good. And it weakens OPEC's, because now somebody can be like, bro, I ain't about to go to y'all. I'm about to just go to UAE. And they be like, yo, bring it. So this war made them be like, you know what? Iran was bombing the shit out of us. We ain't OPEC. Ain't none of y'all step up for us. Ain't none of y'all. Bro, like, none of y'all ain't step up. Y'all ain't, you know what, bro? ISO. I'm out of here, man. So, let's go, man. Let's go left first, man.
Hey, Trap. How you doing, buddy? My name is Mike. I just signed up a little while ago. Question I have is your webinars, your in-person webinars. I see like on some different videos. How many of those do you have a year? What locations are they at? Are we allowed to attend them? Does it cost a fee? When's your next one happening? I'm interested in those. That'd be great to attend. Thank you.
Mike, what's up, family? Man, I appreciate you, man.
I like that type of energy, though.
Huh?
He like, hey, when the next one? Is
Mike,
it
like,
live?
Bro, I be seeing these things, and
I just joined.
I need to come in. So first of all, Mike, welcome to the family. We appreciate you being part of the squad. We definitely look forward to helping you on your, financial investment journey, man. Love being a part of that. So we do the Make Your First Trade event. That's our dominant event. We about to do another one. I think we got another one set up, scheduled, called Profitable Portfolio, how to build a profitable portfolio. That has been another marquee class that we have been using. And I'm thinking about doing one about REITs. So that one kind of on my mind as well. So far, Mike, we've been doing them all here in Atlanta, but they have been coming with three options. So there's the in-person, then there's the VIP. Well, and if they got people in some chat, talk about how the VIP was, and then we have the online. So I haven't scheduled the next one yet, Mike. I'm thinking summertime. I'm thinking probably June. That's what I'm thinking. Got to get with my squad on that because I be too random. And because I be random, that put the team under pressure.
Man, what?
So I got to start doing that different. So we thinking June for the next one, Mike. So that's what we going for. So thank Mike for joining the Patreon. Let's go. Janelle, you crazy. She said that's a lot of questions. Eat the feds. I don't like the Patreon sometimes. They so ghetto, bro. But Mike, we appreciate you. Let's go, man. Okay, so this is one that I think is interesting. So watch this. Alphabet drops. Wait a minute, hold up. Man, we got the 200 for 200. Man, let's drop the thing for that, man. So y'all, we doing a 200 episode event. I don't know how many people, I forgot what Bernard told me, but we got episode 200. We doing how many? 200 people? 200 people?
I'm about to say, that came from our founder.
I'm about to say, take it close.
That came from you. Hey, 200 on a live trade, y'all. I was already stressing. I said, "Oh Lord,
That's
it's
stressful."
200 on a webinar is cool. 200 on a show, golly.
That had you stressing.
Yeah.
But you ain't said that we had 400 people in here for the thing.
Yeah, that's different. It's a different world. When we do a show, it's a lot more. You see how everything closer? It's because
that's because you be putting that on yourself, bro.
Hey, look, I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right, 200 episode live Trappin' Tuesdays, man. We doing limited seating because we still want to be intimate. And some kind of way, Jose them trying to talk me into doing like a dinner or something. Like, bro, I'm not doing no dinner, man. Y'all tripping, man. But we're gonna have food here.
Yeah.
Not you, Bernard, and was actually. We need to have a dinner and what? I gotta do a whole 3-hour show. How the hell I'm gonna do that? It's tripping. Bernard, you be going to sleep as it is.
We was trying to put Rob to
I
work.
look back at 9 o'clock, he be like this better.
Right.
You gonna do that? You gonna do that and a dinner, B? What the hell, man?
We was trying to put Rob to work and let you work on the show.
Man,
and
people
then
don't want to see Rob at no 200 people. Man, Rob, where Trap at?
Pull out a chart or something, Rob.
Man, Rob, where Trap at? We appreciate you. Where Trap? Rob, we appreciate you. Where Trap?
Where you at?
Yeah, so we working on that, y'all. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to push my squad to do a stock market in the streets this summer.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to do a stock market in the streets. And Miss April giving me a lot of pushback. She like, nigga, you crazy. I'm like, we gotta go outside. She like, we gotta build inside. We ain't finished building inside. Outside costs. Which one you wanna do? So that's why you got a chief of staff. So you can
Tucci.
Stop firing off the hip. Firing off the hip, because in my mind, as soon as June hit, we outside. April like, you better get some air conditioning. So we inside. Anyway, sign up for it. You won't come, we not tripping. 200 people, no, $200. I want 200 people. I'll be liking Jose under pressure. I ain't gonna lie.
I just want you comfortable still.
But the 200 episode is gonna be a dope episode. You know what I'm saying? 200 episode, bro. Like I'm not gonna say we didn't think we was gonna get because we did. I'm not gonna lie. We did. Like, we was like, yo, we gonna be here. But I will say something, we gotta learn, we gotta grow the show down, because we've been averaging between 3,000 people a show. We gotta get this to like 10,000 people. So we gotta learn, we gotta grow our show. We gotta grow our show. That's why I won't go.
They gotta stop being stingy and share this thing out.
That's why I won't go in the streets though.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like when you go in the streets and people be like, man, who you is? Like, man, that's Trap. You don't know who. Like, I saw somebody post on the other, said, bro, you don't know who Trap is? You tripping. I felt good about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why we got to go outside, man. We got to go outside so we can build a brand.
Yeah.
We can build Trap.
Tiffany said, we outside the Freedom Center. Hey, the parking lot. I mean, man, but then he's like, hey, why are we not in the AC?
Nah, you're not tripping. Anyway, let's go, man.
Sean said profit in the parking lot.
Profit in the parking lot. I like it. All right, man. So Alphabet drops $40 billion to supercharge Anthropic. Alphabet plans to invest up to $40 billion into AI startup Anthropic, while also supplying it with 5 gigawatts of compute power to accelerate development. The deal signals a major push to scale advanced AI systems and is likely to heighten competition across industries, specifically with players like OpenAI. Let me say this. I believe, I put this in the Patreon and I put this on Trappers Anonymous. I believe. All right, Janelle, get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up, 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 get the likes up. I believe OpenAI is our Enron.
Is that a mark my words?
I believe Now, if you don't know what Enron is, go look it up. ENRON. I believe that. And here's why I believe it. They just don't got the money. They miss revenue today. User growth is slowing. And Anthropic is only getting better. Claude is wiping the floor with OpenAI. This is why Elon Musk pivoted from Tesla to going out of space. You know why? Because China was whooping the floor with him over there. You good when you're the only one. The thing about capitalism is it allows somebody else to enter the market. And this is why Facebook was buying every single company that they thought was competing with them. And I can almost guarantee you right now, Snapchat probably wishing they would have took that bread. Now, as an entrepreneur, you're going to die on your shield, so I ain't mad at you. You're going to die on your shield, so I ain't mad at you. But Snapchat stock ain't been the same. Now, they should have negotiated a higher price with Mark. But Mark Zuckerberg had more acquisitions than anybody else. Anybody that came out looking like they was threat, man, let me get that out. Let me get that out. You the best when you the only one. The thing about capitalism is somebody always like, yep, I can make that better. I can make that better. I can improve this. I can do, and all you got to do is present it to the market, and then the market starts seeing that it's better. Then things get, and nope. So first of all, I'm gonna tell you why this is dangerous. Google, Google is such a cold-blooded company. That's why I'm always forever bullish on them. So first Google said we're gonna create our own chips to go against NVIDIA, but not even to go against y'all, but just to like push something in the field, right? Then they're like, yo, guess what? OpenAI, y'all going crazy? We gonna drop Gemini and the banana thing. That killed OpenAI. Everybody, I'm not gonna say I'm the only one, but I was vocal about saying, y'all lost your mind if you think OpenAI, I say y'all out of your mind if you think ChatGPT is gonna take over Google, replace Google. I was verbal about, when the world was saying it's over Google, I was like, y'all done lost your mind. How? The people, one of the biggest companies in the world, but also one of the most profitable companies in the world. They're sitting on about $100 billion in cash. You don't even got enough money to compete with them. You're a startup. You good, but all they're gonna do is look at what you're doing. Yep. I've been saying that for so long, and I don't even want to, oh yeah, you were saying that. I'm just saying, like, when you looking like, all right, you a startup, you have a long way to go. They got money already. You know what Pac said? You want to go to war? First you got to do what? Get your money right. And all Google did was just do enough to make people not join them. So if I take people from you and you come join me, I'm weakening your market share. That's good enough for me. And then you get Anthropic. And this boy coming out blazing. They done tripled the revenue. And Claude is, I just be like, damn, this sucker good. So I'm just, with the money they make and now with Google doubling down, it's like every time OpenAI do something, they're gonna be like, yep, you did it, I'm gonna do it better. So I just think that nobody don't care about Elon Musk and them grunk. I just feel like that's why the market was down today. You know that, right? The market was down today because OpenAI missed revenue and they missed user growth. So that miss put pressure on everybody in the space. And you know, as tech goes, so does the market. And you got to think about this. They owe NVIDIA, Microsoft, they canceled the deal with Disney. Well, Disney canceled the deal with them. Oracle, hundreds of billions. And you only bring in 30 billion in? Where that money gonna come from? Where that money gonna come from? So here's what I'll say about that. Watch what I'm about to say here. And Jose, this might not happen today, might not happen tomorrow, but mark this episode. There's gonna come a point in time where the market is gonna hit a heavy, let me say this right. AI is not a bubble. Open AI is. AI is not a bubble. Open AI is. And because they are moving into so many companies, their downfall is going to drag the market for a while. Mark my word on that, Jose. Mark my word on that. Now, if I'm proven wrong, I'll take that to the buck. I'll take that one. I don't see it. He's going to have to go, watch this, they're going to have to go IPO in order to get some more bread. Because every time you do that funding round, you gotta give away more of the company. You gotta give away more of the company. You gotta give away more of the company. So you're gonna have to go to the market because that's where you're gonna get the free money from. The free money comes when you go to the market, they give you a valuation, you get that, you gotta pay all them investors out, but then you gotta get that revenue going. His last stop is gonna be trying to go public. And when that stock fails, it's beginning to end. 100%. That's why they're trying to go to the market before Anthropic. They're trying to IPO before Anthropic. So let's look at it. Should we be worried about OpenAI's IPO? Watch this. OpenAI's revenue and user growth estimates have missed internal targets according to Wall Street Journal report. That's raising questions about the company's ability to fund its massive spending spree to expand data centers and compute capacity ahead of its highly anticipated initial public offering. Oracle, NVIDIA, and Amazon have all committed billions to the AI startup. I think he had a great idea, and you count them chickens before they hatched. And then when you get people start to come in there, so that's my approach on that. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll take that. I'll take the criticism. When the stock running up, like, Trap, you said it was gonna fall. I can't do nothing but stand up here right here and say, you know what, y'all? I was wrong. But man, mark my word, this gonna be the reason we get a huge market collapse one day. Let's go a little further. And we'll close out on this. The $1 trillion IPO club, that's what's losing money. SpaceX, OpenAI, Anthropic are gearing up for what could be the largest wave of IPOs in market history. And all three companies are currently unprofitable. An unprecedented setup for offerings of the size. SpaceX is reportedly targeting $1.7 trillion valuation, OpenAI is around a $1 trillion evaluation, and Anthropic is valued at $380 billion in its latest funding round. Despite these massive ambitions, the financials are steep. SpaceX lost nearly $5 billion on $18.6 billion revenue last year, while both OpenAI and Anthropic remain in the red as they prepare for their own public market debuts. So all I'm gonna tell y'all is, I like the $380 billion for OpenAI, for Anthropic, because we see they increase in revenue, they growing. That $1 trillion valuation for OpenAI, I'm gonna just sit back and watch that one. I'm gonna have to sit back and watch that one. Because I just don't see it. I don't see how you can owe billions to these companies and you're not even bringing that in. Let me see something right quick. Watch this. You owe over $100 billion, but you only bring in $20 billion in revenue in 2025. How is that possible? How is that possible? Let me see this. And I just want to give y'all data. All right, so they committed $250 billion to Microsoft. They committed $250 billion to Microsoft. And that's through Microsoft Azure. I know NVIDIA got them down for like $50 billion because they took the $100 billion off the table. And I forgot what they owe Oracle. Where does that come from, though? When you only bringing in $20 billion in revenue? Where the hell you get $250 billion from? I just don't see it. So revenue share, OpenAI pays 20% of its revenue to Microsoft. So, example, $494 million was paid in 2024. $866 million was paid in the first 9 months of 25. That's $1 billion. And that continues through 2030. I don't see it. I could be wrong. Again, they have other commitments to AWS and NVIDIA. I think that's going to be the one that crippled the market. Anyway, we had a good show tonight, y'all. 3 hours spent. We appreciate y'all for locking in. Huh? What? What are the... Damn, at 10 o'clock was it? That's crazy, bro.
What up, Trap? What up, Jose? First of all, thank you for taking my question. Trap, my question to you is, can you speak to why owning land was critical for your investment portfolio and legacy building? I look forward to your answer and I appreciate it. Take care.
Man, you somewhere in Louisiana.
On land.
That Moss. Yeah, that Moss. He's somewhere in Louisiana. It was important. I will be honest with you, man. It meant something to me. I think that, the whole 40 acres and a mule thing, like that was symbolic to me. That's why I had to jump on it, being that there was 40 acres of land. I also think that we all should just own some land, and we should own the mineral rights to it, which means we own on the top of the land and we own below the land. And we also, if they got water, we should own the water rights to it as well. I think you should own those things. That's when the land is yours. When you own the mineral rights, that's underneath the dirt, and you own any water rights they got with it. That's when it's yours. So, and that was just strategic for me because, we come from our ancestors wanted land. And I think that that's important for a part of what we doing. And we come to building wealth. So like, even when I bought my house, I was like, hey, I gotta buy the land it's on too. It was like, well, I was like, I ain't buying it then. You ain't gonna, there's so many tricks when it comes to home ownership. Like you might own your house, but if you don't own the land it's on, then, you know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing? So definitely before you buy a home, any home you buy, tell them you want the mineral rights as well. Right? When you go buy a home, you want mineral rights, you want water rights, and if they got trees, you want timber rights. Because we have 300 trees on that thing, 300 pecan trees, so we got the timber rights, we got the mineral rights, and they got 2 oil wells. We got the water rights. So we got 2 water wells, so we got all that. They were like, I remember the man said, who you been talking to? Yeah, so give me all mine. He said, man, who you been talking to? Yeah, you damn right, give me all that, man. So it was strategic and it was important for me to get that with buying my land. And we do it with everything that, anything that I do moving forward, that's the goal. We want to make sure we own that. We did it with this. I was like, yeah, I want the land is on too. Like, give me all that. They told me, I was like, yeah, make sure that's in that thing. I want the land is on. Nobody can't come say they own the land, but this on, hell no. It's for Leon Howard. So that's why, brother. All right, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. Amazing show tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed it. We poured in as usual. Thank y'all for tapping in for 3 hours and 6 minutes. We love y'all. Y'all know without y'all, they ain't know us. Look forward to y'all coming to the 200 episode. Whoever gonna come, we ain't tripping. It's gonna be love. We love it. Mark, I would love to see you here, bro. Yeah? We would love to see you here, Mark. Also, come join the Patreon. We definitely get into it. Join Trappers Anonymous if you want to focus on fundamental investing. Do me a favor, y'all. More than anything, go to Apple, Amazon, and Google Play and all that, bro. Go download episodes. Jose married now, y'all. He need that little, you know what I'm saying? So go download that for us. We got to do a better job at sending that to y'all too, man. So, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all same time, same place next week. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Salute.